Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another Battle Cattle Does Satisfactory. You might think that this is a little bit different tonight, and the Mr. Stephen isn't the person that you're seeing on screen. No, because it's bloody hot here in the UK at the moment. That's an official temperature from the Met Office, and it's just, well, there's no way in hell that I'm turning on studio lights in this heat. Yeah, you've got the game tonight, and that's it. But here we all are, nevertheless. We've got blame the heat. Yeah, the heat has been blamed one time this year. There is a new hashtag. That is incredible.
No, that existed from previous years.
Oh right.
Does that mean is my bot not working then? If that's the code, that
hasn't shown up on yours.
It only posts in one channel. That one.
Okay.
Oh, that's mine.
I've run it in Mistress's channel.
It's warm.
Oh, okay, it is warm.
Sorry.
Oh dear. So yeah, we have got Vimus, who is also streaming as well. If you want to go and see what he's doing, then you can go and see that over there. And if you would like to join us on Discord, then we don't talk as much as we probably should do, but we do share the occasional things.
We're getting more talky, honest.
We're getting a bit better at it. Not much.
A new trailer for the crew game.
Yes.
I haven't seen it yet, but yes, I saw that. You were discussing earlier with Gear. I like the fact that you can tell when the new Discord naming conventions come through, because Gear's name is just G now.
Oh, because you're in streamer mode.
No, you're in streamer mode. So
that's right.
Names.
So if the streamer hasn't set a display name over their username, it will display as G ... so it doesn't expose a username if you show it on stream.
I did set that. So why is mine V ... For God's...
Huh?
I did set that. Honest, Gov.
Nobody knows.
V. Imus.
Nobody knows.
Probably because it's the same.
Well, I said it. Yeah, exactly. I did. I should be able to see my own bloody name. What's going on? Anyway, it doesn't matter.
Mine's technically different because it has a space in it.
Oh no, you've not. You've actually. He's telling his name out correct.
Oh, I've done. Right. Yeah, I did my name the Discord change.
The new Discord thing.
Yeah, that was an experience.
I did see somebody at one of the other services had decided to introduce a new naming convention, which is basically the same as Discord's old one.
Yeah, because that's not annoying.
No, not just like it's like haha, not funny.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Reddit was interesting today.
Reddit was quiet today, wasn't it?
I don't go near Reddit.
Reddit was quiet because all the things were setting themselves to private to process the API changes.
Yeah.
Right.
But then Reddit crashed.
Oh.
As well.
Yes, it's been a
very weird.
It's been a weird few days. And I've been out taking I have been at home taking photos. I couldn't actually go out today because I had meetings and things. Yeah. But I've been trying to take photos of bees in the garden. What I've actually ended up taking photos of is the flowers just a few seconds after a bee was there. Nice. But I tried, which is the important thing.
Yeah. Dude, I mean, you got to catch the moment, all the moment.
Yeah, what I think I might have to do is kill the bee and pin it to the flower just to make sure that it's still there.
Yeah, exactly. No, I see where that might be a problem.
Maybe, I don't know. Yeah.
Try flowers with multiple flowers in them.
So you get more than one bee.
So we'll get more than one bee. Yeah, okay.
Right, so that the bee spends more time on the flower.
On the flower. Well, I was trying to get the ones where they would crawl inside, and then as they were crawling back out, I'd be able to get the picture.
Right.
But they weren't visiting those flowers. Well, foxgloves, yeah, but they don't like our foxgloves apparently.
You need to set up a better thing for them then. If you give incentives.
Clearly, we need one of those little bee homes or something.
You need one of those cameras where you hold down the button and it takes pretty much a video of photos.
Well, funnily enough, I've got one of those cameras.
You do?
It still doesn't work. Yeah, it's called pre-focusing. It's very interesting.
Now, we're in Satisfactory. We'll talk more about this in a second, but we are in Satisfactory. We should bear this in mind. We I've been building some additional factories to our mega factory over here. Let's go and have a look at that.
Look at that.
Oh, at the moment they're just breeze blocks. We need to less breeze block them, but we'll work that out as we go along. They'll get prettified once we know what they're doing.
we got
Yes.
We got to the point on this one where we need to start getting stuff into it there, haven't we? That was...
This is the raw quartz silica conversion.
That's
and
right.
And the output that goes into the factory next door.
Yes.
And the factory next door is using the silica.
So the output's all done. It's just we haven't got the raw materials.
We haven't got the raw quartz now. We can do a quick quartz run. We can go and get some. I now know at the end of the last stream I said I'd go and investigate. Yes, I do know where the quartz is. I know what I'm going to do with it as well, which is useful.
That's good.
Yeah, I didn't know at the end of the last stream, so it was very much a case of pause, please. So what we're going to do is fly away to where the quartz was, and we'll get this across, get this machine running, and then we can work on the next stage. So follow this bit of road across. It'll be a temporary input to start off with, and I'll worry about doing a posh one later. Because I've realised it's going to be far more involved than I expected it to be.
Probably.
It's probably going to stay there for the next 2 months.
Oh,
it probably is.
Yeah, if that, maybe even longer than that. Maybe
Thymus and Willow have the next weekend again.
Well, that's true, yes.
I think in 3 years' time, when if they finally released the update 1.
Release 1, yeah.
Yeah, then we'll find that and we'll go, should we fix this before changing over? And no, we won't. That's it. That's when we'll change things.
I think we might get it in before update 8. I don't know. I mean update 8 on early access, not on.
Well, update 8 early access is tomorrow night, isn't it? So it's.
Well, I think my game's already crashed.
Hey!
You've already crashed. That's just not right.
Where's that gone?
RAM issue.
Wait, where's the rest of that?
Where's the rest of what gone?
Well, we had a thing full of.
There's a quartz belt right here, third one down.
Yeah, but there doesn't seem to be more quartz going to it.
What do you mean?
It's not loaded.
I've got a missing belt. It's the there it is. It's getting it. Okay, there it is.
All right. Okay.
I'm looking forward to update 8. I'm hoping things like that won't happen as often.
No, with the zonal loading will probably fix that. Minotaur has been officially kicked out of the game.
Oh.
And I've lost power.
No,
I've lost power.
I don't think the zonal loading's going to fix this at all. It's just there's too much stuff in one area.
In which case,
because it takes me about 5 minutes for the foundations to load in when I get near the base.
We're not
free factories. Stop competition.
Right. Oh my god. Right, let's get this belt across here then. So, this area here in particular does glitch quite a bit. I've noticed for me, let alone anybody else. So,
actually, do you know what's making it worse?
What's
nuclear?
Putting walls on the factories, because that's yet another thing that it has to load in. Walls, anything that makes your factory nice.
Pretty stuff.
Terrible to load.
You can't prettify your factories. That's just not allowed.
Not for performance.
Undex is in chat. Hello there. It's fine. It's very hot here. Yes, he says walls are treated as a separate
we're in the
object.
UK, so very hot's relative.
Well, it is relative, but it's still very hot here.
Yeah.
And I think you'll find we've got very hot relatives here as well.
Yeah, honey.
By UK standards.
By UK standards.
By UK standards.
By international standards.
And
maybe not.
If you remember the UK kite mark that was something.
Oh God, yeah, I remember that.
We used to have in the 80s.
Yes.
And early 90s.
Replaced by the CE mark now.
Replaced by the CE mark. We'll have to be replaced by something else at some point because that's.
Well, we don't like being
the UKCA, isn't it?
I don't know. I haven't paid enough
attention. There's a UKCA mark that goes under with the CE mark now.
Why didn't they just bring the kite mark back? Everybody knew what it was, and the people who didn't could have learned.
Well, and then it meets everybody who likes Brexit's idea of perfect, because obviously it was the perfect thing to them beforehand.
I just like kites. Where's the problem with that? More things should have kites.
Oh, okay. Well, in that case, more Mary Poppins-like-esque sort of stuff.
Yeah.
That's what we're looking for.
Yeah.
Let's go fly a kite mark up to the highest kite mark. Yes, I am just throwing in.
It's days like this that I wish I hadn't bought a leatherette chair.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Yes, it's the
Are you
UK.
getting stuck?
Yeah, UK
A little bit.
conformity assessed.
Oh
Mark.
God, that sounds awful. See,
That
kite
sound- that
mark,
does
it just
sound
sounds like a
terrible.
thing. Conformity, no, it sounds
you
like
conform?
that's just yeah.
Are we an effective team? Well, that's not. Actually, let's not say that.
It's what they haven't done. What they haven't done is any branding. That's what's.
That's probably a good thing. They fucked that up as well.
True.
Sorry. Am I being a bit pessimistic about this?
A little bit.
yeah.
I'd like to say from a Brexit point of view, it's not on fire, so it's not good. Well, it's a lot of Brexit things aren't on fire because we can't afford it anymore.
No, we can't. We have to import it specially, and they won't bring it in.
Fuel.
Right. So what I'm doing? What is it I'm doing? Well, I is making a little route across in an uncomfortably untidy way.
Imus is making a mess.
I'm breaking the sweat,
sort of.
according to Skrillex.
Import. Yep, we import our fire now.
Yeah.
Yeah, especially imported. Everything is imported.
It is
Exactly right.
everything's imported.
Well, it's a bit like the US is
Everything's
importing Canadian fire at the
imported!
moment.
Yeah,
They only put,
that's
they only
true.
put the worst bit
God,
in.
I saw there was a brilliant picture of that on Twitter. In fact, it was a video of somebody who'd walked along and they calibrated their camera to their monitor screen, which
Yes,
was
saw that.
color accurate, and then the red outside, this sort of deep
Just
terracotta red in
epically-
the sky. Incredible to see.
Yeah. Now, for those of you familiar with our factory or have seen it before, what I'm doing at the moment is I'm along this where this belt is going. There used to be a belt in the opposite direction carrying those concrete beams things. What they're
Primus,
called.
nobody's familiar with our factory. We're not familiar with our
we're not
factory.
with. Yeah, I know.
We-
I,
we
I, was,
We don't know how this works.
I hesitated when I said it. You know, it was one of those things where, do I say this? Yeah, may as well. If they're
Oh,
confused, it
dear.
doesn't matter. We'll all be confused together. It's lovely
When I
things.
did
We're going
the
in
thing-
reverse.
We are
doing the
going-
thing backwards.
We're going
In reverse.
backwards. Exactly right. I literally
Whee!
took out the belt before the stream, and I'm just running a new belt in the opposite direction. Let's grab that. No.
This looks even.
Let's go in the opposite direction this time, like that. Beautiful.
Don't call it beautiful.
It's no, it's immaculate, dude.
This
There's
is
no denying.
horrifying.
It's,
This is worthy of me.
This. I'm following a predefined hooky route of weird shit. Now, that one goes down slightly because that one knows where this is going. And then we're going to run it across here. In fact, Mr. S, give me a favour. Where are you right now?
I can do you a favour if you want. I'm
Are you
standing
nearby?
inside. I am nearby.
You see I put a vertical conveyor on coming down out the hole there? Underneath.
Yes.
And on this side, there are already wall mounts. Can you
There are.
run a belt along those wall mounts for a second? And I'm going to go to the other end, where it's heading towards, and see best way to route this damn thing.
I was thinking, no, I can't do that because I'm pressing the buttons and nothing's happening. But that's my fault. That was a
That's all
user
right.
error.
That was, oh, you did.
By the way, setting up a dedicated server for the world probably more beneficial if
No.
you all haven't done already. We've looked at it.
No,
The expense.
it was worse.
We had a bit
We
of problems
did. We
with that,
try. Yeah, we did try. Yeah.
We
it
did have
didn't-
one, yeah.
It was
didn't work.
worse because everyone has the issue and there's not.
Yeah.
And there's nobody who can then fix it if something's
Yeah.
gone wrong.
Yeah, whereas at the moment I can fix it if things really go wrong. Okay, I'll do for the minute. 1 second.
All right, so we need to. We're traversing this bit.
So
now.
previously,
Yeah, the
Rob-
requirements for it. Oh, talking of requirements, I looked
Yeah.
into Astroneer.
yes, you did more than we talked. So at the end of last stream, we talked about Astroneer, and we balked at the idea that it said we needed really heavy servers. Have you found something new out?
It requires Windows.
Is that it?
Oh,
Oh dear.
That's why the servers are so expensive. It requires.
That makes so
Windows.
much sense. Now that
Oh.
you've said that.
I wasn't expecting that.
There's no
Alright.
Linux server for it. See, for this, there is a
Ooh.
Linux server for it.
So you have to have a Windows license on the server.
Or
Someone like
run
me
it
who's got a
through
spare
Pro
PC.
Tunnel
I mean,
or something. Or,
yeah,
run it on a
Windows-
spare PC.
Windows
It's
servers
Very
are
expensive.
incredibly expensive anyway.
Now,
But yeah, you
We
kind
know
of
at
like.
work we're having one replaced.
Yes, you are. Yeah, yes. As per our discussion on Friday.
I did see the price tag for it.
Hopefully it was enough numbers to make you go, actually, I spent money.
Yeah, they actually spent money. About
That's a good thing.
6.5.
That's not too bad. That's not too bad at all. That means they've actually bought some RAM as well, which is, unless they've gone really stupid on the hard drives, but yeah.
It was
Right.
recommended to us.
I see.
It was
Now,
recommended that we had RAM because we ran out.
yeah, having some RAM is a good thing. Having all the RAM is expensive. Right, Mr. S, where are you? You're down there, aren't you?
I'm down here. I'm still waiting
you're
for
down.
the other.
You're being dutifully waiting. There you are. Hello. Right.
I'm looking
In
at
which
fans on the internet. That's what I'm actually doing.
Oh God! Right. Okay. Come with me up over the top, through the gap over here.
To a world of pure imagination.
This way, sir. Through here.
Yeah, the main issue with the Satisfactory dedicated server was you need a good CPU to run it.
Yeah.
Which costs. Which is yeah.
That's the big thing. Yeah. Bit of a pain in the butt. The main road, as you can see, goes as we're looking at it left to right, or right to left, whichever you and underneath it there's a gap, which we use for crossing crossing the road.
Right.
And on the other side of this confluence of stuff, there are some old holes for doing exactly that for this particular belt, which is lovely. However, where you are, we want to bring it across to you, and that's just a pain in the arse doing it over there. So ideally, we want to kind of get it on the road, I suppose, and bring it along the road to here.
Yeah, we do really.
So I think what we'll do is we'll use the holes that currently exist.
Okay.
And then we'll just chuck it in, and we can always move them later if we have to. Have I got space for any more bits in here? Yeah, I have. You know. I have. What I'm going to do then is, if you can, you see where the oh, hello, where are you? I can't see you.
Here. I'm
You nearby?
I am.
Yeah, you are
I'm
nearby.
right in front.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
You are nearby.
These ones here that we're looking at.
Yes. What I'm going to do, if I bung a target, can you bring the stuff to the target? Let me have a think. I'm going to build something on that platform I've just put down.
Okay.
So can you bring a belt under the road using these holes across, and then by then we'll have a floor hole for you to utilise, I hope.
You're seeing these holes?
Yes, the holes.
This is
I want the holes.
Tricky, but it is going to be
it's going to be untidy.
It is going to be untidy.
Yeah, well, you know.
Because I'm doing it.
Yeah. We are both involved, therefore a combination of
therefore it is going
chaotic
to be untidy, yeah.
Is what I'm looking for here. We're looking for a...
Oh, no, not that.
Oh, not that? No, sure?
No, not that. I did the wrong thing there. How do I?
Just doing a bit of rerouting here for a second.
I don't want to do that because it's going to go straight there. So I want to do.
You won't do that. No. He'd do anything.
Window. Looks up the price of a Windows server.
That's it. Did you? I'm surprised you can still speak.
Is this running instance like we've got, or is it?
Yeah. So 16.2 pence an hour plus VAT.
16. That's not as bad as I thought you would say it was going to be.
Yeah, it doubles the price.
This is
roughly.
We are comparing it to our Minecraft server here, people. If you're not sure.
Yeah, you can't actually buy the level of
ordered
cheapness that we get from Minecraft servers.
Level of cheapness.
Well, yes. You can't buy a discovery.
We can't get the value.
Can't get the stuff.
We can't buy a 3 pence an hour server.
I thought this cloud computing was everything, but turns out no, we can't get a 3 pence an hour. It's a terrible state of affairs. I need one of these.
Why aren't you working, you bastard?
Well, you know.
So the month, if you turned it on for a whole month, it would be £58.10.
Ow.
Does it matter which hole I'm going through? Do you want it in the middle?
Go middle.
Yeah. Okay.
I think I'm going to place it middle. In fact, yeah, I'm going to place it middle and see how ugly it looks.
I just realised I made a mistake there.
It doesn't. It looks fine. Excellent. So what I've done to start off with is I made a little box. In fact, I could have made this box smaller now looking at it. I'm going to do that now. Let's do a bit more tidying.
Why don't you like that? What is wrong with you that you don't like that?
Is it punishing you for no reason?
Yes, it's because I'm pretending it's meatloaf. That's why.
Ah.
Yeah, it depends how much RAM the server needs, but we don't actually really know. Because we still didn't find anything.
Oh, it's because I can't afford it. That's why. I need more stuff.
More stuff?
Yeah.
I think that go at the wrong angle.
Well,
I know you did.
Since it's an experimental thing, yes, performance may be bad, but what if when they release it? What?
Yeah, for a
Performance
dedicated
may be
server,
bad.
if they've improved it, then it might work out easier
It
than.
might be better, but we'll wait and see. If we get to a point where we're going, oh, actually, yeah, we could do with something like that, then.
Even this update going to a new version of Unreal Engine could make a big difference.
I could. I'm hoping that it will, because I mean, the problems that we have on this.
They're intriguing.
Yeah. There's
some fun
stuff in that tech that could very well help us a lot.
Yeah,
we don't know until
that's
it's implemented, and it depends how they've implemented it as well. Because it's one thing having the tech; it's another thing how they've actually then used the programming to change things. And since the game itself is, mostly focused on single player, then the multiplayer stuff sometimes takes back seat.
Yeah, it's one thing we've not tried with our new server host yet. It's Satisfactory.
That's true. Right. Okay. So I can see.
A bit of a mess, but it'll do.
I can't see any quartz in the belt though.
No, why is there any quartz in the belt?
Well, you've connected it.
I thought I connected it. I'll have to take that one out.
Yeah, go on. You take it out and put it back in again. It should be fine. There we go.
Did you see all the modded Minecraft mess that I was posting about?
No. What the old buggage and hackage and stuff?
The whole malware being released into mods.
Oh yes,
yeah,
sorry,
I did see that.
I did see it. I didn't
horrible.
pay much attention to it.
I mean, that's just mean.
And then it being self-replicating and copying itself into other files on your PC.
No, I didn't see that bit. Yeah.
Yeah. Yes, it was a malware, and then it started spreading, which is how it got released through several other mods.
Oh, you're kidding.
Because the mod developer had downloaded one of the mods and run it. And then it went into all of their mods.
Oh,
when they
not
released
good.
updates.
Ah, okay. That's unpleasant.
Hmm.
Oh, that's too far across. Has it all been tidied up now? Is it still a problem?
Yeah, it should have all been tidied up.
I thought I saw somebody post about it, but I was like, I don't know until I've spoken to you about how it's gone. I never quite.
I've run all the scans that were available on my PC, and it didn't pick anything up. So we should.
Right, I'm with you. It's a weird distance. Okay, right.
Because, yeah, Minecraft mod community writing their own virus scanners and stuff for it.
I mean,
it is pretty amazing to have a mod community, though, isn't it? I mean,
they can do that kind of shit. Yeah. Right now.
Yeah, the basic one was just making sure that you hadn't gone into one of the later stages where it's putting stuff onto your PC.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
But then later on, they then built a version that could scan. It basically searched through folders for jar files and looked for the code inside that jar file that was distributing it.
That's fair enough. Right, I want to do a quick mod.
Problem is, I have mods all over the place in different folders, so it's like, yeah, scan this folder, now this one.
Yeah, I bet. Now, Mr. Fish, you can see where I've got to.
I can see what you got to. I don't know.
What we've done, I've attached it to the new road structure. And so
Yeah.
it runs around. It's got a little box going off the side to add in the material. And it goes around the houses. So we could, in theory, send it somewhere else.
Yeah.
But we're not going to. It doesn't
No.
need to be sent anywhere else. It's going to come along this road instead. And then at this point, we need to branch it off, which is fine. It's perfectly doable. But I need to just work out, because we've done one above it already without this in mind, I may just need to redo the copper sheets one slightly. So I'm just pondering.
Okay, yeah, that's fair enough.
So I'm just going to go underneath here and redo that. But in the do you want to add? Do you want to do it? Should we do it under the copper sheets? Where should we do it? Or should we go alongside these? What do you reckon? At the other end.
I don't know. I think. Well, at the moment, all of this stuff is going into the factory, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely.
So I think if we
Underneath?
keep this side for going into the factory, and then the other side of the road for going out of the factory.
Perfect. Can you sort
Yeah.
out an input then,
I
and
will
get those
sort out-
belts in along that road, and
I'll sort out the belts and stuff. Yeah.
and I'll try and get this comedy sorted out without destroying too much of our existing infrastructure.
Blame
What?
Primus.
That is what we need to do.
It's
Yes,
the
I don't know
thing
why we're
that-
blaming me. Is it me? You're
It
looking
is
for?
you.
I'm not sure.
I'll put it off to one side so it comes out. It's not quite where I'd normally put this, but let's go with it. Thank you, Dave. Much appreciated for the blame. I don't know why I'm being blamed. I am blamed. I guess it's my fault.
I guess it's Tuesday.
Definitely.
Oh, it's not. It's Monday. Oh well, I
Yeah,
don't know
no.
why you blamed him. That's...
It's just it's not unusual. You blame me, Dave.
Oh dear.
I'm gonna go for a single.
From what I
exit
can
hole.
decipher, my game dev is Satisfactory is a big CPU eater.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Om nom 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 nom.
Not had a problem since
You change PCs.
upgrading the PC. Yeah, that's been a very positive experience.
It's a good thing. That's what you want to happen.
It is what you want to happen. That's very true.
And I'm just gonna nuke that. Nuke that. Just for the minute, do that. So that's reconnected. It's a bit untidy, but it'll do for now. And that gets this out of the way. Huzzah! Which gives me space to do what I want to do next. So,
Looks awful.
that one, that one, that one, that one. I'm not sure if I've got a blueprint for this. I should do, really, but I haven't got around to it yet. So, we run ourselves the rotors back around the outside edge, like so. Delete that. Run the rotors to there. Run them back to there. Off they go. Beautiful things. They're reconnected. And now we can break off the quartz and do the same sort of thing. Let's go remember the best way to do this. We're going to use a smart splitter. I've got enough space to do this. Have I not made it deep enough? Have I been dumb enough to not make it deep enough? I probably have. Oh, dear me. 1 second.
That is so much neater than the other side. I'm very pleased with that.
I might go one deeper. Oh, you know what I'll do? No, that's
So where
Yeah, I know
are
what I
you
do.
here at the moment?
I'm in this.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
In my little box.
Right.
In my little box.
In his little box.
I'm in my little box. Yeah. Don't mind me. I'm in my little box. Here we go. Let's redo these a bit. I think. I'm not sure it's the way I've done it before, but I'm going to double check. I think it is. Let's just go round the edge like that. Oh balls! That floor. I don't need that floor there. That doesn't need to be there. Excellent.
Now let's take it through the sky.
Yeah. Up one and a, oh, too far. That's it.
He's gone too far.
I do that a lot, you know.
Jesus.
What it does is it means I can make a smart splitter wherever I want. Where's the hole above? It's up there, isn't it? I can't go quite to the middle. It'll be a bit too ugly. Even I would find that too ugly. But I can probably go... Why is that power pole there?
Which power?
There's a lot of There's a lot of weird power connected in this location.
It is connecting stuff, but I don't
Exactly.
know why.
Fuck it. It doesn't matter. I'll just build around it. We'll worry about that later.
Oh, I think that was just where generally power poles were going.
Right.
That's
I think
fine.
originally we built this road with power poles in mind, and then we, ditched it later.
Then we stopped using them.
Yeah, exactly.
Right, so this
So
might
I
cause a problem,
think-
but I will fix it.
What? Thank you very much. Oh. Oh, something glitched. Like that. That can go. That's got an invalid shape. I'll go further over then. Let's make it neat so it goes out to the same location. I'll rejoin there. Come in there. Beautiful. Right. Okay, so the smart splitter,
Yeah.
we're going to prioritize the left output. So it's going to be the usual quartz, raw quartz. Central will be nothing, in fact, none. And right will be overflow. So any excess will go back down the road. We probably aren't going to get much excess, to be fair, once this is done. Because we're planning on not having any. But for now, that'll do. So we can now nuke this.
Just
which is-
give everybody a bit of a heat update. In this room right now,
yes.
26 degrees, but
Yeah.
the humidity is 69%.
Yeah, I delayed the start to getting on ready for the stream this evening to empty the air conditioning unit. It was full of water
Yeah,
to dehumidify the space.
I can see why you would have to do that. I'd
Um,
love an
so
air
I knew
conditioner. I can't justify buying one, but I
That's
would
not
love it.
unreasonable. Well, we kind of got a really ancient one, which I didn't have to buy years ago, but I know it's not particularly efficient. So Willow, over the Christmas period, found one cheap, and
Right.
when we could afford it, grabbed one quick. So it's like, right, we're having that one. That'll do. So I'm going to move this a bit further along, so it's a bit neater. I don't
That
like
is
it
a
being
good
there.
idea.
Put it onto that one, I think. Ah! I said neater, not fucked. That's what I meant. Hold a minute, that's off. Oh no, Jesus.
Oh, I'm using it wrong.
I assume you're suffering a bit from the inability to straight stuff. Brilliant. Okay, so you've got an output. You've got a floor as well. A random bit of floor.
Oh no, I've got some floor just to keep
Hang
me in
from?
line. That's the.
Oh right,
point
keep you in.
of this.
Right, nice. Okay, cool. Actually, I mean, you could tidy up the copper if that's the case. It's a bit of a mess.
Oh, I might. Yes, I might do that. Actually, I can't see where that's going. Oh, this is the problem I have with 3D. I can never.
Depth perception is a problem for the man.
Yeah. Well, the 3D space is a problem for me. I've actually just picked up a new job making a logo animation for a client.
Cool.
Which is a good thing. First time I've ever done it with DaVinci Resolve, so that's fun.
Yeah, absolutely right.
But at the same time,
What? Sorry.
I don't know how to do the 3D stuff that I want to
Green.
do with it because it's
Green. Green. Sorry, I'm saying green. I'm waiting for more green.
You are
Green.
saying green,
Come on,
Mark.
give me a green. Give me a green. 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 Oh, that's green. Green. Okay, waiting for the last 6 machines. We should be out putting silicon.
I like the way they're turning yellow behind you as well.
I know. I don't care as long as it goes green once. They're gonna. Oh, auto save.
Are we? Yeah, I was just about to say, are we saving because stuff I've done didn't seem to work. Like that
yeah.
quartz. Is there any quartz there? There is quartz in that belt. That was an auto-save thing. Great, okay.
Yeah, I just want to see them all go green at least once. So the next two, I'm waiting. Oh, mind you, they might never go green, these ones, until it's backed up.
Well, that one's got 2 of 3. They've got 2 of 3 in them.
Oh, they have. That's all right. That's got 1, and that one's got 1, and that one's got 1, and brilliant. Okay, that's good. Okay, now we need to check that each of the other machines are getting silica. We're not going to get any high speed. They're not going to get the other ingredient just yet, but I can see 1 silica in the first machine. 1. Brilliant.
1 silicon sensation.
Absolutely. 1 silicon sensation.
Yeah, so the
I
first
need to
set,
burn
first
the
set of
bubbly
machines
voice
to
on.
just hit 100, so they'll start filling up a bit quicker now.
No, oh no, that's bad. That's bad. I did a bad.
Right, of course, I forgot. These are on these 2 stacks of 8 machines have got 1 input for 8 machines, haven't they? They just go around in a loop. It's the first time we've done it that way, so that's why the machines closest to us are actually not getting anything either. Well, they're getting it slowly rather, but it seems to be fairly equal. Okay, that's good news. So they are filling up.
So annoying.
Yeah, they're motoring along nicely. So our quartz consumption has started. It will back up soon. We will need to make this factory look prettier, but it's gone quite green now, which is nice. There's just the 4 end ones. Next on the list, speed connectors, because we can't make.
Oh, it is. Yeah, not circuit.
Yeah, because we need circuit boards.
Yes, because we haven't finished doing the other thing yet, have we?
Yeah. So I suppose the next thing is which circuit board recipe we're going to use.
I haven't made the copper any prettier. I've squidged its ugliness into a smaller package.
And it's intensely compact, ugly. I like this.
It's one of those things where
Yeah.
the angles just don't quite work. So
Yeah.
From what I can see, reasons it's hot.
You see
It's
what
basically
the fastest one needs fun.
I'm looking at it now. Yes.
That's
interesting and ironic, isn't it?
What's that? What's going on?
35. Actually, no. Hold on a second. Isn't that one second fastest? That's doing 8.7 times 5 times 7, so that's nearly 9 by 7s. Okay, that's okay. Yeah, that's quite a lot.
No. Why are you multiplying stuff?
Doesn't matter.
Nobody knows.
I don't know.
The production rate is the production rate. It makes 12.5 per minute.
Is that what you were thinking of, the silica one?
Yeah.
Isn't that what you're...
Yeah, I think that's what we
right now?
Because I was going to say, we're making silica to make the high-speed connectors. I don't know if we put the calculation in to include the circuit boards as well.
No,
if we haven't, why would we look ahead? I didn't put it in the planner. Oh, I had it in the planner originally, but I actually didn't. I then didn't save it. Because the other one has got deuterium in it, but that needs plastic. What do we currently do? I think that they're using the plastic deuterium recipe, aren't we?
We're probably using the standard recipe, the copper sheets and.
Oh yeah. Oh, this might be a salvage operation. This might be quite good then, if that's the case.
Might is doing a lot of heavy lifting there.
It is. Oh, I see them. I see them now. I see you now. We are currently using, I think, 2 recipes. We've got copper sheets and silica, which is the one that Ari added. I think.
Yes.
And the one underneath it is plastic and copper sheets. So we're using the plastic copper sheet recipe for the other one. Brilliant. But that does mean... oh, that's interesting, because that means we could switch it to being plastic and deuterium, because we've got a whole deuterium belt we're not going to use.
We got spare deuterium?
We've got a whole... because we've got 5 outputs of deuterium, haven't we? And we're only using 4 of them. If I'm correct me.
I'm staying quiet.
I'm happy to be
I can't
corrected.
remember.
Yeah, because our deuterium...
With the wire.
Yeah, the deuterium wire. We're making 5 belts 750, aren't we?
Is it 750 or 780?
We put in 750.
Why did we put in 750?
That's all we had.
Why?
Oh, okay. It doesn't matter. I mean, But did I put a note on the outside of the building as to how much was on each? I thought I was going. My brain said do it. I don't know if I actually ever did. Let's go and have a look.
Of course not.
Yeah, didn't put. I was going to put a quantity on the hole on the way out to kind of warn us what the situation would be. So
No.
we're going to our Caterium wire factory
1,
here
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 machines
at 60 a minute.
at 60.
Yeah. So that's 780 then.
720.
720. Are we overclocked? Oh, it's 720. Is it? 1440. Yeah, that kind of makes sense. That kind of makes sense. We haven't underclocked or overclocked anything, have we?
No.
Beyond the end. No, I don't
Maybe?
think we did.
I don't know.
No, I don't think we did. Because we had the mega converter downstairs, haven't we? The one that goes 5 into 1, sorry, into 10.
The furnace. It's on the
Yes.
screen.
See, there you go. Perfect. It's on our to-do list. All that time flying around looking at stuff, it's already on
There
the
you
to-do
go.
list.
The Caterium was 720 going in, and we turned it into 5 belts of 720.
Coming out again. So we've got
There we go.
720 out. So we have 720 available. That's fine. Now we need to work out how much plastic that would need if we're going to use that recipe.
4.
4?
Well, usually
Excellent.
it'd be more, but
Oh,
it's
more.
hot and it's all melted.
That's true. Especially in the current weather. Does it deteriorate the material?
Yes, the Caterium deteriorates. That's not easy to
does.
say.
Just don't tell
Especially in
us
this
we
heat.
need more plastic, because plastic's a...
I know. That's why I'm being very cautious about the concept of using plastic, because
Do
I
we need
realise.
plastic? Do we need plastic though? I mean, do we need
well,
it?
let's have a look at. Fuck it.
Is
Let's go
there
and
an
do
alternative?
Let's go and do the plastic calculation so we know what we've got spare.
Plastic
if we've got any.
calculations. That sounds like a 1970s prog rock band.
One. Plastic
calculation.
Sorry. See, that's where we're at
Oh,
these
dear.
days. Is this the rubber side or the plastic side? Is this R or P? This is P. Excellent. On the correct side of the factory. Good. Up we go. In we go.
Back
Zoom.
before we had signs.
Back before we had. Yeah, I did it in the wall. Why wouldn't you?
You did it in.
Yeah, exactly. I baked it in. We've got 30 machines generating plastic in here. They are generating plastic at 100% efficiency, and we're doing 20 a minute per machine. So it's a good 600 belt of plastic on the way out. So, make note.
I've got a feeling it's not running at 100% efficiency, because these ones are all yellow.
They're Coldplay?
Yeah.
Sorry.
We do have some issues with this factory.
I don't know what's going on at the
It
other
doesn't
end.
actually run properly.
I think the aim was 600, certainly. But all the ones I've looked at so far are pretty good.
Yeah, you're not looking at the third line.
100%? Oh,
0%.
yellow. I see yellow.
It's full of heavy oil residue.
Are we not outputting enough? Oh, that is backed up. Big time.
Yeah, so there's some issues.
Have we got an
somewhere.
efficiency problem? Is there a pipe not connected?
Issues.
Okay, we got a problem, people. We need to fix the problem first before we do anything else.
Oh,
So,
God. Pipes.
yes. That's an output pipe. Hello, out. Oh, falling. On the ground. Oh, it's laggy around here. It is so laggy. Oh, my word. Right, heavy oil residue is there.
It's full here.
What does that say? That says full.
Full there.
That's very full. So where do these ones all go?
I found some more plastic. Oh no, these
What?
are making copper sheets.
Yeah, we got 2 lots of
Oh,
yeah, they're doing something else.
what is this doing? Oh, what is this doing?
Oh, damn it.
That's heavy oil as well. All right, these are at the far end of the heavy oil pipe, so that probably means it's being emptied. I go all the way along here.
It's going upstairs.
Yeah, I'm just going along the line that you were looking at to see whether they're all completely full.
The pipe's full.
Yeah, it is. It's very full. There's a pump on it. Okay, that's good. And that's working. So that's a good. That's useful. It goes up here. Goes, that's the pipe. Okay, that's what we're looking at. And then it gets split into two.
It's merged, doesn't it? It's getting merged with the other half of the battery. And it
It's
supplies
got a
this-
valve on it.
Yep.
So it gets split into two there, doesn't it? Or is that a back pipe? Is that a return pipe on there?
No.
If you like it, then you're
No,
going to put a
Oh, it's
valve
a
on.
return pipe. Yeah, there's a return pipe on
Primus
there.
the issue's upstairs.
Oh, you found it?
Well,
Okay, I've got
partially.
Ah! Where am I? Oh, there's a hole. Sorry, it's lagging a bit. And I turn around and I can't see where I'm going. Right, it goes along there. And it goes...
I have had to take my headphones off because I am literally dripping in sweat.
He's dripping in sweat.
So if there's echoey things, then let me know and
I
I'll.
don't know why
turn
this
the-
Oh,
is
right, that's
actually-
rubber out. That's the output one. Okay, it's rubber output. So we're getting some from the rubber machines as well.
Yes.
You don't want to get some from rubber in this heat.
Not really. No, you get stuck. You get
You'll
stuck
get
with it.
stuck to stuff.
That needs to go in the bin because otherwise it's going to get in the way. Right. So that pipe's definitely. I wonder if we're getting too much in one pipe.
No,
You mean
it's not that. It's just the pipes are really badly laid out up here. Not
So they're not
Right.
how
balanced.
pipes
Is that what
work.
you're...
Well, no,
Right.
they're just built badly. It doesn't work for this game.
Let's have a look. So am I following
That's
you?
fair.
I'm following you. Okay. So what's the
Well, the fact that the oil output, well, all of these are full of heavy oil residue. All the refineries.
They're backed up.
And they
Yes.
shouldn't be.
But some of them are backed up with fuel, some of them aren't, and it's a big
That's an input.
mess.
Oh, a second. Let me just do something here that I'm
See,
going to regret.
I
No,
thought
that's
when
not-
we did this would be an easy, a good one.
do-
I thought this was going to be the start of
that.
the factories where we actually did something right, and it clearly wasn't.
No, the
I
pipe.
didn't do what I wanted to.
The pipe system. We had no understanding of how pipes worked when we built this.
Well, clearly.
Just
The fact we built pipes going up and down in a zigzag pattern is awful.
right. So the pipes come along the bottom. I can see that, and then they get split into multiples. So where is it not backed up? Is any of these not backed up of resources? Are they all fully
Where-
loaded?
where
That's
are you?
fully loaded. That's fully loaded. That's full. I'm just along this row of refineries looking at residual fuel. That one's not full. That's interesting. So why is that one of all of them not full? It's on the end, on a row. Okay, so where's the liquid come into this?
Yeah, just
From there. Off a pump. That's full at 300. Not quite full, it's close enough. So the end machines. I wonder if the other end machine on this one, if I go right to the very end, is that one's not
I don't
quite
know.
full.
All I see is pharmacists.
Right, sorry, yeah, you're I'm right next to you. Yeah, hello.
Yeah, all I see is you're just scooting around the floor, not actually walking.
Oh. Right, okay. So yeah, if you go past the first set of machines, you get to
I'm beyond looking at that. I'm looking at the fuel.
So the question is, are we burning it fast enough?
Well, right. You know how pipes work and they don't like going uphill?
Yeah.
Look at this pipe.
So everything we've done is going uphill.
Underneath it.
That's part of the problem.
Yeah. Oh, it depends on what the head pressure is, doesn't it?
Well, yes.
Yeah.
So
It's a bit of a mess.
we could just put a cup. Well,
Putting a
Are the
pump at the
machines
beginning of this might help. Like a
yeah, I'm
pump
just
here.
looking because these are not full of fuel by any means. Oh no, they are. They're full backed up with fuel.
Some of them are. Some of them
So,
aren't.
yeah, okay. So, dear
Oh.
God.
And we go. Whereabouts are they not backed up with fuel?
So pumps in the right place may be a benefit.
I just want to see if I can find ones that aren't backed up with fuel because it might just be that we just make more generators.
Hang on, this doesn't make any sense.
Nothing
Oh, good.
makes any sense
Excellent.
anymore.
Where are you?
I think it's the heat.
Well, this
going
pipe
to you.
here is nearly
Coming.
full.
I've reached 27 degrees.
Uh oh. He's hot.
That
Just
pipe,
At 30, I go back in time.
Oh yeah, right there. Okay, I'm coming to you. So which pipe's
Now-
not full?
Now look at it, and then you look at this
Yeah.
one, where it goes down.
Sorry, which one? I
It's
missed
very
the point.
empty.
What the fuck?
Oh!
That side to that side. Thanks.
Auto save.
Yeah.
And this pipe is empty completely. So because presumably of reasons. So that needs to be rebuilt.
Doesn't matter about the downwards part, the one coming out of the machine. It's this exit one that's actually going
Down.
Down.
down
Yeah, that
and
one
across
there.
to the other sections.
There's a pump. Which direction's that pump going in?
They're going out towards the generators.
Cool. So that's right.
Yeah.
What's the what's the pressure in the pipe after that pump like? That's full.
Once the
Hold on a
pump's
second.
done, that should.
Hold a minute.
Yeah, they drop down to
No.
tier 1s because they should do.
Would that fix the problem? Going to tier 2?
No,
No.
because we're dropping from 600 to 300. That's
300,
correct.
Yeah.
Because this split is the split.
Oh right. Okay. So it goes in both directions. Pump
Yeah.
side to side. Yeah. Okay. Sorry,
Goes
brain.
both ways.
Yeah. Okay. So
It's
they should both be full. But why is that one pipe not full?
I don't know, I'm just
Well,
gonna rebuild
is it just a case of rebuilding the pipe or rebuilding the joint?
It is now.
No, because it's still losing fuel.
Yeah. The machine above it's not outputting full numbers either.
Well, let's ditch this joint. I sound like I'm in a Spike Lee movie. Let's
do.
ditch this joint and link the pipe up directly, foregoing that machine for the time being, and see if it does the same thing.
So the output of the machine is 40, isn't it?
Do that, Steve. Do that.
Okay.
And then do that. You did that go
Yes,
on there?
I need to take that one out
Yeah.
there. I'll take that out.
Let's just see what's happening with the oil now. That should.
Fuel is dropping slowly.
Why is the oil dropping at that point? Oh, it's dropping slowly everywhere now.
I put that back in again. Just run a pipe to there. Put that back on. Bake
We'll
on.
want to remake that a bit because it's.
So that's just. That pipe's now full up. Cool. That pipe's. Unless the pumps are pulling fuel away faster than. What's the pipe? Oh, you know what it'll be?
Go on.
I bet I know what it is. I bet the joining pipe between the two pumps,
Yeah.
which I can't connect to, is a Mark 1. No,
Oh, so you put a Mark
Right, so-
3 in there.
It
Mark-
can be.
no,
can
it has to be a Mark 2 between them.
Why?
Well, it's done now, anyway. So I just do link them together, and I'll put the TVs back in again.
I can't see it.
Oh, where are you?
No, it's
is it 'cause of different directions?
we've
Yeah,
we've
they're
got to that
different
point of the night.
You have to put the T-piece in, then connect on.
All right, where are we?
Yeah.
Why they were Mark 1s? Because they were teed in.
Why is that not letting me build that? Okay, fair enough. Oh, pipeline support.
Can't
No,
build.
no. You've got to be able to do that. What you have to do is you'll have to build across it,
Oh, there's a train.
like
That, yes. And then, and then place it in there, because otherwise
And then link the two
you
together.
won't yeah.
so. If I do that, you bring a T piece on, I'll bring the liquid down to it like that. Might have to
That's it.
pump along a bit further, but we'll have to see if it links up. And then we'll have to run.
You need Mark 1s in there, don't you?
No, Mark. Well, yeah, Mark 1's fine.
Yeah, that's why they were Mark 1s, but I'm putting Mark 2s in now because I thought it was wrong. But I can't
Oh,
put it in the other side.
It's too close.
Yeah, because the pump was built on the pipe.
So if you sort that out, I'll put the pump back in again.
Pump was built on the pipe. Suddenly we're turning into a Danny Kaye film.
That's the wrong way.
That is the wrong way.
Is it?
Yep.
That arrow was going the wrong direction.
Oh, it wasn't for me. Yeah.
That's the right way now.
Yeah, okay. Interesting. Yeah, power.
The many power connections around.
Yeah, all the power.
All of the power.
Okay, so what's that
Yeah,
pipe
I
doing now?
still don't
That's
get.
the same problem.
I think we just don't have enough outward connections from this line across. Because we're all relying on because all these pipes are filling up at points.
Yep.
I think we need to get them across the road quicker than we are. Not
Oh,
just
so
at
rather than
one
bringing
point.
it just as one bit, you do multiples.
Yeah, just put some more junctions in and put them across the fuel. It might level it out, especially down like this end. Because
Right.
the generators down this end aren't getting the fuel they need.
Interesting. That's a fuel pipe underneath, isn't it? Because these just burn.
Well, they
wet.
aren't filling up now, the pipes.
Yeah, the pipes are looking pretty good.
If we actually weren't before,
Oh, right, okay.
the last few oh no, these generators have no power.
Exactly,
no
Dave.
power.
What?
Why has
No
this one
power?
got This one's not connected to the power network.
Well, they
It
should
is
have
now.
power.
You've done it now.
Huh?
How you doing, Dave? I hope you're right, by the way.
I didn't change it.
Well, it's gone yellow, green.
Yeah,
Was red.
they're just not getting fuel down here.
Oh, it just says no power still.
Yeah, because it's run out of fuel.
Oh,
Yeah, it's
right,
connected.
okay.
It's the issue. There is a flow rate issue of fuel this end of the generators, which is why I'm
On
suggesting
both sides, I
bringing-
assume.
Yeah,
if that's the
that's
case.
why I'm suggesting bringing across some kind of fuel connection this end as well.
This is sounding very
know what
much
might
like
also work?
we need to rebuild all of the pipes.
Well, I'll tell you what I'll do. Well, no, we know we can do this. We could do one or two things. I'll put another pipe at the end, at this end, or one in the
Yeah.
middle. I'll do both because it'll then even it out, won't it? But
Yeah.
we know that it's going to generate, when it's working correctly, 600 plastic.
Yeah.
Yeah, it should do, but this doesn't work correctly.
Yeah. So
It never has done.
if we put this to one side and do this a bit later, but build a new factory we need to do for 600 plastic, and then we'll come back to this and fix it afterwards. Because I've only got a certain amount of space to do this for typing. I can't add it in.
I'd say a flow
Well, hang
rate
on, wait.
issue is something else.
We've done quick wire and we've done AI limiters apart
I'll take them out. I'll take them out. And, yeah,
apart
get
from
rid
the
of
fact that we haven't necessarily got all of the stuff. But the things are built. We could take those bits out.
them. Go on then. Take them out. I'll let you do it.
Okay. I have to remember how
Take them away.
to edit this now. Right, so that's done,
Mm-hmm.
isn't it?
And then under add to. Maybe in between rebuild and add to is or modify. Prepare for dive. That's what we need to do. Everybody prepare for dive? Yeah, if you
Verify
Oh, dear.
our range to target. One ping only.
We need to get the Vasily one ping quote in there as well already. Sorry, remember that reminds me of the lines that go with it. It's terrible. Yeah, so if we let's do the calculation we need in the next part. Let's see if we can even do it. So
What are these machines actually doing? They are.
these are we need to fix the fuel generators, or the fuel generator input is probably what we need to fix. That's-
I'm gonna put in something temporary.
Oh, thank you. Just to make sure those machines go live. So I'm going to go down the bottom here and make sure there's no out. So the 600s they come out the bottom there. There's one lot of 600 that comes out the hole, which is glorious. There it goes.
I hope the new train isn't in the way.
No,
I
the
don't
new
expect
train's
it to be. I
fine.
think it'll be fine. We have an awesome overflow situation in here as well, which is nice. So they're charging along the belts. Let's go and find out what uses plastic and see if we've got any spare on the belt. That's the main thing we wanted to find out. Or whether we need to make a new source of plastic, which would give us a bit of a headache. It has to be said. So let's follow it along. It turns off
Would
here.
it though? Have we used all of the plastic that was in our plastic factory?
Well, that's what I'm trying to work out. Well, I can tell you this. There's absolutely no plastic going in the overflow at the moment.
Right.
So that may illustrate a small.
That's not good then.
Well, it's interesting. So it goes into underneath, and then it splits into two lots, which
Yeah.
goes across the road, and then that way. So I'm going to go across the road first because it's stationary. So let's calculate this stuff as we go along. So we're making batteries with plastic,
We are.
but
We are.
the rate at which they're being made is almost negligible. It says
So-
42%.
So, could we funnel off the plastic that's not being...
Here's
used
the
there?
thing. So if we say it's consuming 60 plastic a minute at 41%,
Right.
does that mean it's running at about, I don't know, how much plastic would that be? Calculation, anybody? I'll bother
Si-
working it out.
60 per minute.
24-ish per minute.
So if I say we're using 24 for batteries, then we go and look at the rest of the output, and then we'll come back here if we get any problems with that. Although the chances are, looking at this, the way it's flowing, or lack of flowing, I would suggest it's probably not using even that much. But
I mean, it's not doing
Oh,
anything because we don't need batteries that often. We've got a
We only
full
need batteries when the drones come back.
and how many drones do they use? I mean, we've got thousands of batteries backed up.
We do.
I mean, I'd be tempted to say 0, but let's give it 5. But we'll come back to that. Let's work out the rest of it first and see what we've got left. We'll chance it only if we have to. So there's one
Dear
more
Coffee
output this
Stain,
way.
if you're listening, rechargeable batteries, so we only have to make them once, would be really cool.
Yeah, as long as they lasted infinite amount of time.
Yeah, or maybe degrade over time, but you only need to make like a small amount of them, and they can
This is true.
hot swap them out. So you have 2 batteries per drone, and each battery does a trip, and then gets
swap.
recharged.
Hot swap. Yes,
swap.
but not so hot that I can't change my hand. A bit
No.
disappointing.
No.
The plastic output is going in 3 directions. The other plastic output, that is. One of them is going to the one that's going through the floor goes down there. That's going to old storage, so we don't have to care about that. We don't worry about that one. Which means we've got one over the top and one underneath. And they go this way. And
They are pretty
feed-
much constantly moving.
They are now. One of them, the bottom one,
Yes.
is feeding the old, to be replaced, circuit board factory.
Yes.
Oh, Gear says, will I see satisfactory use of holy machinery? I hope. Yeah, but maybe. Holy machinery?
Holy machinery.
Holy machinery, bad man. 1,
Machinery.
2, 3, 4, 5. So we've currently got 6 machines running at 100%, consuming 30 plastic each.
Which is a lot of plastic.
It's
So-
180.
It is. So we're using 180 to make circuit boards. We'll have to double check this, but this factory may go in the bins. That's 180 we're going to recoup.
Well,
Fingers
yes.
crossed.
But
The
yeah,
rest
but we
fingers
need
crossed.
to-
computers. I
Well,
think.
that's what I'm going to say. It's going along this belt here, and it is being consumed at a fair old rate. It is, in fact, as you say. Is it all going to computers?
I bet.
I think a good chunk
Yeah.
of it is.
We've got
I seem
1,
to remember we looked at this a little while ago.
2.
Oh, and supercomputers.
I was going to say we've got 4 machines running computers at 45 a minute. Guess what that is?
Another.
180.
Again.
Go on. And then-
180.
Thank you. Feel better now. And we've got a really weird. Oh, it's one of these weird production rates. The supercomputers have a very strange production rate. They're not running at very high speed because they're short of high-speed connectors. Well, we're going to fix that later, so that's all right. But they want 52.5 a minute plastic. 105. There's because there's 2 machines. 105 computers. Supercomputers, sorry. Which doesn't explain why there's none on the belts then. Oh, actually, no, hold on a second.
apart from the fact that they're all being used.
Well, 180, 183, 360, it's 465. We might be using as much as 430 at the moment. but it's not backing up at all. Have we got anything else consuming plastic on here? Because that kind of implies it's kind of backing up at the moment.
It's just we're not making plastic properly, are we?
Is it that bad?
Maybe.
Well, I thought we're making enough to, but maybe it's bad enough that it is doing that.
Well, it might be because we worked to the numbers. So if the numbers are wrong, then little things like that could throw off everything. Why are these all stopped? This doesn't make a lot of sense.
Just looking at this, double checking there's nothing else outputting.
No. Caterium circuit boards.
That's been split equally. Oh, autosave.
How
Autosave repair, autosave replace.
how many assemblers were
Does
the
it take to
Quickwire
change your
going to be
laptop?
able to use for the Caterium circuit boards? Or have you not done that math?
We haven't done that math. Well, we might have done that math
That's
in previous
that's what I'm
weeks.
trying to work out how much
See,
plastic we need
it's
versus
equal to the amount of Caterium you have.
720.
We don't have.
Well,
Yeah,
there
we
you
don't
go.
have 720 plastic.
Oh, is it actually equal in the machine? Is it?
Mhm.
No,
The recipe's
It's
not equal, is it?
it's 12.5 plastic per minute and 37.5 Quickwire per minute.
What's up?
Per machine.
So it's
Per
third.
machine. It's a third.
It's a third. Yes, it is a third. Yeah,
So if
even
we're
I can see
using
that.
175
Well, we're going to put in.
to use full machines,
We're going to put in 720 quick wire. How much plastic do we need? Was 1/3, isn't it?
1/3, 240.
So we need 240.
You've got 186, well, 6 spare-ish.
Well, if the plastic gets fixed, we will have at least 150 on the belt, ready to go. If we then replace the circuit boards we already have, then we can have well over 300 available. So that's fine. How many assemblers are needed to assemble assemblers? None, because the assemble has been called off. Dude, I can guarantee you this: we're not manufacturing any Marvel superheroes today.
That's true.
Yeah. I watched Le Mans the weekend. It is relevant, and every single ad break there was an advert for there were three adverts. One for DHL supporting Coldplay to reduce the cost of their stuff, and they were singing Yellow every fucking time.
Oh,
Yeah.
God.
Every ad break. I can't remember what the third one was.
Oh, yellow.
Exactly, but the other one was for the Flash. And they were in two different adverts for the Flash. Every hour, I watched 24-hour race, of which I probably I probably missed about 6 of it. And the rest of the time, I think it was 3 or 4 times an hour I saw those adverts.
I am not interested in the Flash movie. I should
Apparently it's really good, but the premise annoys me. So, fuck it.
Yeah, I've seen it twice before. Because the Flash TV series did Flashpoint at one point. And they did really well. And they had...
Oh, don't tell me they're doing another Batman, where they basically start the story again and again and again.
Yeah, they had Kevin Conroy in the Flashpoint in the Flash TV series.
Oh,
And
really?
the animated universe did a Flashpoint version of it, which was really good as well. So
Ouch.
I kind of feel a bit. We've seen this story so much over the last couple of years that it just kind of feels a bit samey. I've still not seen Shazam: Fury of the Gods. I've got it. I just haven't seen it yet.
Gear says, so you've seen 24 lemons ripen, or 24 hours of clunkers. That's a very North American specific reference, my friend.
That is true.
We don't call them lemons over here. Honest.
We don't have lemon laws over here either.
No, we shouldn't need them.
Well, we've got sort of proper
Other
consumer
laws.
protections for things, which
Yeah.
generally it all rolls
Weird,
into one.
isn't it, really?
But,
How
yeah.
Proper in inverted commas. Right. So I think that means we're going to have... Oh, there's some... Do you know what? Suddenly plastic went down. Minotaur's done something.
Have you done
I
something,
blame
Minotaur?
Minotaur. Minotaur, where are you?
I don't know what I've done.
I don't think he has done anything. And I think that's just
suddenly there's a lot more plastic going to storage down the run towards storage.
Did we fix something by mistake?
No, we didn't touch it.
Partially working then.
Anyway, what that does mean
working.
is we can pinch, we can steal this belt for our supply.
Vinus won't like what I've done.
I'm not looking. I can't see it. It's a bit like looking at Harry stuff.
Okay,
I'm not
fair
looking,
enough.
so it's fine.
So just between us, what have you done?
Put in a temporary pipe.
Yeah.
All right, I'll do.
How temporary? I don't know.
If I never, well, the thing is, I hardly ever fly up there, so there's a good chance in about 6 months' time I'll still be doing it.
It'll be remade by the time next week comes around. You know that.
No, it won't. Unlikely.
Okay, yeah, we're actually running at 100% efficiency on the plastic now.
Awesome.
Right, I am
That's
seeing
all it needed. One pipe.
much more plastic on the belt, which is good news. I'm right. I think I'm right in saying it.
A couple of pipes and some pumps to get everything moving.
So,
basically, I'm making sure that fuel output pipe is not full at any point.
Right. Okay.
I'm emptying it from the other end.
Right.
As well.
That's fine. I'm just
If
checking
it's full
one
as
thing.
it goes past one of the machines just back up with fuel and just stop everything else running.
Go in here. It's going to check storage. It's got plastic in here. The new storage.
Our Twitch has been shut down
Hey?
in protests of the third-party
Forever.
apps access thing.
Our
live stream
not our
failed.
Twitch.
No, our /
Reddit
Twitch.
glitch.
Sorry.
Thank you.
Yeah.
You're talking Reddit language now. I don't do Reddit normally.
I spent some time on Reddit about 10 years ago, when it might have been the next big thing.
Right.
Before a lot of quite nasty
Other
people
shit.
got onto it.
Well, when the populace finds it.
But because when you do
that.
digital marketing and stuff, you have to spend some time on all the social media platforms just to understand them and see if you've got an audience there and stuff. But
that's fair enough. Right. So I've got to do some work getting the plastic. I think is it in the middle belt? I think it's in the middle.
Depends what you got after on Reddit.
Yeah, it's on that one.
Yeah, I'm sure you're right, actually.
It's on that one. Oh, that's
like if you go on there for the Satisfactory's Reddit, it's fine.
That's because Satisfactory in general is full of lovely people.
It tends to be the ones that are kind
The
of
nice ones.
the very dedicated to a specific topic are so focused on talking about the specific topic that the other sort of elements don't really creep in. But the ones that are kind of more general, the other elements sort of come in, take it over, and then it's a hive of scum and villainy.
Debauchery.
Yeah.
Nice. What's going on? We're just debauching, don't mind us.
Are you debauched this evening, sir?
Hello, sir. What is your requirement for debauchery?
Yeah, that's one of the problems I have with my new car is that it's called
Debauchery.
It's debauchery. No, it's because
it's called debauchery features. He's got to buy them as an extra.
It's because it's called a Sportage. All of a sudden, in my head, the only way that I can hear it is Kia Sportage.
Oh yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
Del boy.
That wasn't. I wasn't even thinking that when I was sort of researching into. Oh right, okay, it's got this engine. It'll do this. This is how big it is and everything. I didn't think about it. The name. Now I've just realised that I've bought a car that Boise might like. So that's a worry.
Not a complete disaster, but it is quite funny.
It's a very middle class car, unfortunately.
Hey, it's a functional vehicle, isn't it? At the end.
Yeah, and it's bloody good. I'm really pleased.
Gotta like it.
I put my car in for its MOT and service today.
Good luck.
Dun dun dun.
Good luck.
That's all right. Is that first? Oh, you've had longer than that.
No, I've had longer than that.
I was gonna say.
I should probably put some new tyres on the car before the MOT, so it doesn't
Are they
fail on the tyres.
ancient? Yeah, I was going to say, do they have a date on the side of them which implies they actually... Or can you look at them and go, oh look, I can trace a map out and the perishing on the side.
Yeah, one of them's got a little chunk out the side of it, which it'll probably fail on.
Oh.
So.
It was all failed.
I think
There's not a lot of
tyres.
there's not a lot of tread left on them as well. So
I'm gonna have to go deeper than this. I think the way I did this last time was I went deeper underground. I think
promise
this is an example.
new tyres are going to be like £200-300.
What, for the full set?
Yeah.
That's not a complete disaster. Says the person who has to spend. I spent £1,000 on a set of tyres.
Right.
I mean,
Yeah,
I think and everything.
mine would be
I think
about
the-
800 quid for a
Yeah.
set.
I think the most expensive tyre I saw was 116 a tyre.
That's pretty good, actually. It's not
That's
bad.
very good.
But mind you do have an economy car, in inverted commas. I mean, you'd hope it'd be less
It
than
has
that.
no features.
It has limited features. It's a very specific feature set.
It's got Bluetooth. It's fine.
To be honest, I'm surprised it's got even that. Sorry. I feel cruel for saying that, but you know, it's true.
I was in my mum's car at the weekend, which got cooled seats. It's got
Really?
Yeah, got fans built into the seats.
No. Oh, wow. In this weather, that's amazing.
Yeah. Quite right, because she's got. I don't know if they're leather or just fake leather, but they can get quite warm. But turn the fans on and that
Oh, I bet.
makes it a lot more comfortable to sit in.
I'm suddenly very jealous.
That's a Kia.
Oh, here we go. If I want to get decent Michelin tyres, it'd be 160 quid
Yeah.
each, which is fine.
225.
If I want to get
230 for mine.
cheap Ventus tyres, I could get them for 130.
You know what I can't do? I can't get good cars for the other car, that tyres for the other car. They don't make
Really?
them anymore. Yeah, they just don't make them.
Oh,
It's
that's
like,
not
what?
good. That is not
Very
good.
annoying. So, stuff's going in
Problem is,
here.
the place where I was thinking about taking them doesn't have what they've got in stock on their website. You have to phone them.
Oh,
Where were you thinking of taking them?
Sutton Courtney tyres.
that's a specialist.
I like
sort of
going to
thing.
Quick Fit.
I hate quick fit. But
For not
fine.
very much
Yeah.
money, they'll come and change the tyre for you, which is quite nice.
Well,
You
that
don't
is
have
a nice
to
thing.
Leave your house.
Halfords,
or
Just
anything.
just go up to
yeah.
Quick Fit and say, I need 4 tyres for my car, please. Do.
Please don't fleece me when you do it.
And they do.
Yeah, they give you tyres and a
Yeah.
fleece to you. It's amazing.
Yes, yeah.
I
They
don't
are-
know
they are
where
quite
a
expensive.
Quick Fit is around here though.
You can't get better than the quick fit fitter, apparently. Apparently, they're the boys to trust. For those of you old enough to remember those adverts.
I do remember those adverts.
Yeah.
I also remember there was a Star Trek show called The Final
Right.
Frontier.
The front ear.
Frontier, yeah.
Yes,
it
that is the
was a-
correct name.
It was a stage play. I can't remember who the guy who did it was, but it was very, very good. One man show, and he did all the parts.
Nice.
Which happened in a one man show, funnily enough.
I've heard of that rumour.
Yeah. But he had a nice joke about the Ferric Fictar. And that joke played in. You can't get better than the quick Ferric Fictar, which
God.
Yeah.
I butchered it saying it like this, but
It's
it was
fine,
really
don't
good.
worry.
I'd love to get hold of that stage show again, but I don't think it's available anymore.
Yeah, I was looking at Halfords Auto Centre as one of the options as well, which is a bit nearer than the nearest Quick.
Right, okay. Fair enough.
Still a bit of a dry fight. Still got to go into the city.
I once went all the way to Winchester for a set of tyres, just because I wanted to use a particular tyre garage.
I once
It's
went
kind
all
of-
the way to Dursley for a set of tyres because nowhere else had the set of tyres for the Honda Insight.
Insight. That's
Yeah.
fair enough.
Jeb will
dear.
normally drives down to near Reading.
There's a place called Mitchell Dever Tyres. Funnily enough, in Mitchell Dever, and they own a lot of things like Pro Tyre and stuff like that, or they did at the time. And the way it works, you join the queue. You don't ring up and tell them what you want.
Yeah.
You join the queue at the gate, sort of thing, and you get funneled into 2 lanes or a lane. You go past like a takeaway hatch, and you order
Right.
your tyres in the takeaway hatch.
Right.
and then you go out. So you kind of you've driven around the back of the building at this point, and you kind of parallel to the back of the building, and then the building splits into 3 sections. There's a bit you go past where you order your stuff. There's a big gap in the middle, and then at the far end there's all the alignment bays. But the gap in the middle has got 9 bays in 3 rows, where a dude with a trolley jack just pops your car up, rips all the wheels off, sticks it on a conveyor belt, and says what car it belongs to. And then another dude in another room just spends all day fitting tyres to rims and ripping off the old ones. It's like a production line sort of situation.
Brilliant.
There's nothing like it in the UK that I can think of anywhere else. It's nuts. You ring up and go, have you got these in stock? And you go, yeah, or no. But, you know, other than that, it's a case of just turn up. And if you're stuck for tyres, you literally just drive up and go, you got any tyres? Yeah, what do you want? And they've got millions of them. But,
I mean,
yeah, it's nuts.
That is the next thing with batteries, isn't it? With electric cars, is they've already got machines that will swap out your battery.
Yeah. They're trying to make it faster, aren't they?
Fantastic. Yeah, I think that could very well be the. Okay, I went onto Halford's site looking for tires. I don't know why. I'm just waiting for you to do stuff.
Stop it.
I don't even need tires. I don't know why. But anyway,
sorry, this stream's digressed.
Yeah, the cheapest tires I could get for my car. The iLink L Grip 66. They're £114, and the picture of them has a sticker on it that says "not actual size."
Well, that's good news. I mean, why would you want actual size tyres on your picture?
I have no idea. I've got a bit of a problem. Satisfactory's changed to a different screen. How do I change it?
Oh God, really?
I don't know how you do that.
Now I've got a bit of a challenge on my hands. Right, I know what I'm going to do. Right, you're not going there. You are going.
Now look at what the cheapest tyres on my car could be.
Everybody's busy looking at tyres.
Yep.
I don't want the cheapest. That's the one thing I never buy the cheapest. I always buy the one that I can find best.
You always buy the next one up. That's.
I can get some for $53.99 tyres.
53. Well, I could probably get. Well, I say probably. I realise what I'm buying tyres for. I probably only have one choice for the Celica. It's probably about 65 quid, and they're ditch finders. That's the most likely scenario.
Well, this is the other problem that you've got. You've got very expensive cars.
Well, the Celica isn't. Not anymore. It's worth about £1,000.
Well,
you've got very painful cars to shop.
Yeah, I've got an ancient one, which people don't support yet because it's not yet a classic.
This is very strange. I have a yellow box around my one screen, and Satisfactory's moved to a different screen, and I don't know how it's done it.
What's going on,
Mr.
Tires, Stephen?
I should never look at tyres again, clearly.
Yeah. Just drag this to...
And if I put it into windowed, I can't see a window.
What?
Let's make this smaller. Does that make a difference?
Grab one of those, drop them this.
Yes, that makes a difference. And I can move this over here.
It's too far.
Confirm. And then I can change this to full screen again.
I just set this up for a second. There we are. Right, let me just make sure I've got plastic going in. Now this is the challenging part for me. Getting these to the right spot. Let's go take those out for a second. So I need to turn at a certain point. To do that, I need these at a certain location, which is brilliant because fitting these in is going to be a pain in the butt. So I go down to that level. 1, 2 across. So it's that one, and then one more, like that to there. Then 1, 2 that way. There's 1. Because we're too high here. I've got to find that one there, which should have appeared in the right spot. Should be in line. It is in line. Okay.
What should I be looking for in a tyre? It's still there.
Rubber.
Looking at Halfords now.
Genuinely, wet weather grip in the UK.
Yeah.
Because above and beyond everything else doesn't. Economy and wet weather grip probably matters the most. Because dry weather grip, they're all pretty bloody good.
Yeah,
So,
like some
just
of
the
the cheap
fuel
ones were
and
like
the,
rated D and D on them. So it's like,
Yeah,
maybe not those ones.
Yeah. D for
So
ditch.
I don't have to care about all weather tyres, really.
You can only buy all weather tyres in the UK. You can't buy anything other than that
You can
and
only-
winter.
You can only buy summer tyres, it seems.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, we do winter and summer here. Yeah, sorry.
There are some all-weather tyres on the sites, but not many, and they're more expensive.
One,
Whereas in the US, you'll be able to buy all of the above.
yeah.
1, 2.
Singular sensation.
The one thing we can't buy over here is what Sweden and places like that can get, which is spiked tyres.
Well, I
need
mean,
spikes.
we don't really need, unless you're expecting to run a lot of people over and you want some sort of nice pattern to be left behind, then we don't really
some
need
kind
them.
of what are you looking for? Patternization in my pedestrians. That's what I'm looking
Yeah,
for.
yeah.
That'd be good. I like the idea of that. Pedestrians don't so much.
But they don't.
Weird
They
that,
don't.
really. What do they know?
Count.
I've expanded this little zone off the side here, so we're now outputting both Caterium and plastic underneath.
Right.
So I've split off some plastic across here, and we're going to need another. So I've added plastic to the conundrum on this side, which is brilliant.
But that's
What about
an
that in a
input,
yeah,
so we need
that-
another.
Yeah.
input
It only goes up a
line.
little bit, actually. Doesn't need to go up much at all. You could probably link it direct if you want to be really messy. Or you can put some floor in and then put some nice bits on to float its way across. But I put the priority to be our output we're dealing with here. So priority
This
is
going
our new
along
factory.
This road, isn't it? This is going along here.
So I'm going to pop some standard. No, fuck it. Why not?
Do we have at the moment an input for the
plastic? No.
plastic?
No. So we're going to build a new factory for the plastic. We've now got the plastic coming this way. We now need to use it.
Right,
What was the other
stop
ingredient?
there.
Oh, Caterium.
Caterium.
The Caterium, the wire.
That's
stuff.
it.
So I suppose the next question is, how many machines?
How many killings?
What was
There it is,
it?
there's-
240 plastic
Mm-hmm.
is.
Oh, fuck, that's 12 machines then.
Huh?
No, 24 machines.
No.
Well, yeah, each machine uses 10. Or is it 10
Each
by
machine uses
8.75?
12 and a half
Hold on
per
a second.
minute.
12 and a half
10
minute.
per recipe. Each
Yep.
recipe is 4/5 of a minute.
Oh, if I click on it, it shows you the... Okay, sorry, I'm looking at it. I didn't expand
Expand it.
it. I hate that. Yeah, okay.
Use your
The 12 and a
math
half.
brain.
Yeah, sure. So,
What
what does that
do you
give
mean
us
it's
machines-wise
too
then?
long? How is this
It's
too long?
About. What was it again?
I'm pretty sure it's singular sensation.
80. No. Let me actually use the calculator.
I'm going to do the same. So it's 240 divided by 12 is what you're saying, yeah?
240
12.5.
over 12 and a half is
9.2. So 20 machines.
20, yeah.
And in this particular case, the machines that we require are assemblers.
Do it.
Ah. Joke's on you, Gear. We get to assemble again. Sorry.
So
We are going to do that, exactly right. Now, we've got a 4 assembler stack available. Oh, it's this one.
Five.
Oh! Ah, it's the 4-way. So we're going to have a 1 into 4. Look at that. That's amazing, that is. It doesn't have an underfloor. It's all at the same level, so we just need a one straight off the side of the road. There's no underfloor required this time. It will require, though, let me back up a touch, so I've got a bit of road to work this on. It is 1 1/4, 1 1/3 wide for an assembler stack. So times 5 is going to be We could give it 7, maybe. Be 5 times 5 plus a quarter. Let's say. So it'd be 6 1/4. So go 7 to start off with and see where we get on. And width-wise, it'll need to be 3 wide. Can we fit it in? Is the question, I suppose.
Are we gonna do that? Or are we gonna build it above the factory which it needs to feed into?
Oh. Or we could build it above the quartz, the silica factory, if you want.
That's what I was thinking.
Just above the one we built the other day. This one here.
Oh no. Well, actually, I was thinking putting it above the high-speed connector factory because it's needed for high-speed connectors. Then be easy to drop the output down.
Okay.
Into the
Well,
other
it's definitely wide enough.
That's
easily wide enough.
That's the theory. In practice, we'll fuck something up.
Well, that's the idea, isn't it?
Yeah, generally, yeah.
So, you know, hashtag content. Now, sorry, let me put a bit of roof on this for a second because we're going to roof up to there.
Yeah.
All right. So, if it's going to be don't fall off. How deep is this roof?
How deep
like
is
the
this
ocean?
roof? How deep
thank
is
you.
this roof? I really need to know. Cause I'm building in a world of rules.
We are. Not fools, rules. We've got a 3, 6, 9, 11 sized roof. That's quite nice. So you call the main structure 7.
Yeah.
That gives us a leeway of 2 either side. We could have a kind of top hat to this situation.
Okay.
I kind of like that. Okay.
Okay.
Let me throw a blueprint at this and worry about it. Well, actually, I've got to work out which direction's which, don't I?
Yes.
Ins and
Yeah.
outs.
Before we do anything else, because we're not in update 8 yet.
Is the in? Oh, that's an output. Is the in bit with the triple lines, or is the out bit with the single line? I think
The in I think is with the triple
bit has
lines.
the arrow. The out bit has the
there is no arrow. Yeah.
There's 2 ins and 1 out.
I know, but I don't work out which way around they need to go.
Oh dear.
Oh, you're looking at the
It's looking at the blueprint.
splitters and
Yeah.
mergers. Right.
Yeah.
So the merger will be on the end with only 1.
What if I look at a splitter? Is it the coloured end or the coloured end that's the input?
If you look
With
at
3
a
lines.
splitter,
Yeah.
there should be 1 coloured and 3 uncoloured.
Correct.
So the 1 coloured is the input, and
Perfect.
the 3 uncoloured are the output on the
Thank you.
splitter. On the
That is
merger,
exactly what I wanted to hear.
the 3 inputs are coloured, and
Now,
the 1 output is
1,
uncoloured.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We're 8 wide. We only need 3. That's annoying. So we got, what's that, 2.5 spare on the outside edges?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Thank you. Thank you for the calculations. Right. So if I bung it in,
With this, for instance, I would just yes.
what are you doing? That was the most distrusting yes I've heard from you guys in ages. Right. Let's check that one in there and see if that's kind of in the right direction. Look at that.
It
Look
is
at
really
that
like
go.
a top hat on the top of the thing, isn't it?
Yeah, because it's going to be because it'll be in the middle of it. It'll be shaped. We can shape it.
Yeah.
You won't be able to see the factories behind it. They're not going to get increasingly smaller. This is going to just be a thing in the middle
All
of it.
those new entities we'll have to load in.
In this one area. It's beautiful, man.
Yep. Problem we're trying to solve.
Yeah. Do you want to build the next lot of blueprints off the back of that, or shall I do the next lot?
Yeah, you do it.
You sure?
Yes.
I say that out loud, realising I haven't got any rotors left, so I can't. Can't build anymore.
Right. Okay. Where?
I'm gonna have to. Yeah. Can you do
Which blueprints am I using? Production, presumably, and then.
It's called Assembler 4 stack. And I said 4 stack, nothing else. Rotate, please.
There we go.
Thank you very much. If you use the build option for blueprint, you should be able to line it up. Hopefully, fingers crossed.
Apart from the fact, I can't fly.
That looked nice. That looked nice.
Believe that you can fly.
He believes he can fly.
How many do we need of these? 4?
5. So that's three so far.
Well, I can't afford it, and believe it or not, it's the same problem that you've got.
You got the rotors again.
Yeah.
Right, I know where there's more rotors. Okay, let's go get some rotors, then they're by the
Where
old
are
storage.
Where are them all? Oh, they're right.
You're not
okay,
combined
yes.
the rotors which you got to build.
Combined to build one more and still have 2 left to build.
Oh, well, no. Oh, well, yeah, we'll have to go back and get some more anyway. Doesn't matter. Let's go and get some. Go and get some. Obviously on Discord over the weekend, Sneggles built his Lego machine. I did eventually finish mine yesterday, but
Right.
not during the race. It was like...
Look, we were watching the updates as they were coming in.
Yeah, I know. Then it's like, oh, I'm eating tea now. I can't bother putting updates on. Terrible state of
It's
affairs.
amazing how you start off with all these good intentions of I'm gonna do a big update and everyone's gonna know my name. That I don't know.
But that's important, yeah.
Where that comes from.
No, it's cheers.
Yes. And yet.
And yeah,
when you start doing it, you just kind of get a bit fed up with doing the work because it's not as easy as you thought it would be.
Nothing's ever easy. I know. I went ABBA there, sorry. Right. Okay, so that's fine. I think I've got enough rotors now. I bet I'm going to run out of something else though.
Probably.
But it's an auto save. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to try and use the recipe tool. The receipt tool.
I will no doubt end up somewhere where I don't know where I am. In just a second.
More importantly, Mr. Stephen doesn't know. That's what happened there. No, not nobody, just Mr. Stephen. Let's check. Look at my to-do list. Let's have a look at my to-do list. Right. Scroll down the to-do list. I have enough. It is fine. Okay, I shall fly back.
Something's happened.
There. What?
I don't
Tell
know.
you
I
what,
think
coming from a distance, this looks weird as fuck. Well, it's just random machines in midair above a floor.
I would. Yeah, that would look weird, wouldn't it?
It's kind of a bit odd. Welcome to building the blueprints. Oh, he's got one. He's got one ready. He's got one ready. Is he going to do it?
I have got one ready.
He has. Are you got in blueprint mode?
I am in blueprint mode.
That looked pretty good. Go on then, do the last one.
Now I'm just seeing random the floor holes come in first, and then it just takes ages for anything else to load in.
Turn up. Yeah, I know what you mean. Probably could have put it further across, but actually that works okay. It's not.
Yeah, it was fine.
Oh no, Oh no, I've noticed something really horrible.
What have you done?
Oh no, it's okay. It's all right. It's just that all the things are offset, but it doesn't matter because we're not going to put any floor holes. That's okay. We're good. We're all good. It's fine. Don't worry.
It wasn't fine.
It's all lovely. Nothing is wrong. I'm not looking anymore.
Something is
right.
wrong, and I'm going to fix it. So.
I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to fix all the vertical conveyors because that's the thing I need to sort out with all these builds. Something I hope the blueprinting thing sorts out, to be fair. Not the blueprint, the update 8 or any of the updates fixes this bug with the... That would be really nice. Although, there we go. Although, why did that one not sort itself out? Interesting. Well... No. Ah, bollocks.
We booked a holiday this week.
Yay! Yeah. Is it Butlins?
It's not. It's the Lake District in September.
The lakes in September.
Which is either going to be very nice or raining.
Yeah.
There's no two ways about it. It's one or the other. But we've had a little bit of a problem as we can't seem to get holiday insurance.
Oh, that's a bit of a shitter.
because
Age?
no, my mum's got this thing with her heart. You know, I mentioned it before.
Yeah.
The doctors don't think it's that serious, but they haven't actually diagnosed what the problem is. And without a diagnosis, nobody will give her insurance.
That's just a big part of poo, isn't it?
Yeah. Which isn't too bad. We're going on holiday in the UK, so we don't need tons of
I'm in one of those
insurance.
situations like that where we'd like to move house, but no matter how many houses I look at the moment I won't be able to do a mortgage.
Yeah.
Until doctors have said, yeah, you're fine, crack on. So this is going to be fun, isn't it? Oops, don't do that. Right, so anybody wondering what I'm doing? I'm converting on my Mark V vertical conveyors here into Mark IVs because it fixes the visual bug, which isn't actually visual, it's an actual bug. And then I can go back through it and convert them all back to Mark Vs again, which is really painful. Since 20 machines, we've got 4 vertical conveyors each in this particular design.
Now, what the recipe are we using in here?
We want
circuit
strawberry.
boards. We're using
I think it's alternate 3.
alternate.
Is it 3
It's
or
the
2?
Is it plastic and quickwear?
Yes. It is the combination that you did just mentioned. Well, that reminds me, actually. I don't know why it reminds me. We watched the 7th episode of Silo last night.
Oh yeah.
Yes, it's getting intense.
How many episodes
people.
are there in total?
We've asked ourselves that question. I've got no idea. It's going to be 8 or 10, depending on what mood Apple were in when they made the series, I guess. So I'm looking forward to that. Plus, I also saw the other week, which I'm very excited about, but I've forgotten the name of the series, is the Asimov series that Apple did.
Oh, the Foundation thing.
Yeah, there's a second series coming.
Oh, that's
I didn't
good.
know.
I'm glad they did that. Because I was very
really enjoyed
disappointed
it.
to hear that Netflix have binned Lockwood & Co., which was a really, really good British young adult thing.
Sounds like a gun company.
When it was with ghosts, and it was really good fun though, and I don't think it just didn't get the traction that they needed, which is unfortunate because it had some really great people behind it as well.
Well, the first episode was them just waving swords around.
Yeah, but you
Probably
need
put
to
people off.
see the whole thing. I think
Yeah.
What's wrong with waving swords around? I see nothing issue with that.
it's one of those things. It's a ghost story, but it's not really scary. It's more like a sort of actiony thing as opposed to a scares of the minute and thing.
That's fair enough.
And I've been watching The Griffin on Amazon Prime, which is a German, I think, TV show.
The
Which
Griffin.
obviously dubbed. Fantasy adventure thing where
Does it have wings?
somebody realizes they can move through worlds. It's
Ooh.
it's very, very cool. And one world is a tower, and it's too complicated to explain in a couple of seconds. But that was really good. I enjoyed that.
Lovely.
I'm waiting with bated breath for another Reacher series. That's got to come at some point because
Yeah, 'cause it was good enough.
last season was February last year, and I know they started making the next one pretty much straight away. So
What's the odds the writer's strike got in the way?
well, they might have done, but the hope is that they were filming maybe in post by the time that the writer's strike happens. So we don't know. Now, the good thing about the writer's strike is, if you like British television, is that there's more likely to be some British television made because of the writer's strike, where
Possibly,
people, platforms like Amazon, move their productions around a little bit. And of course, I think it's this week, is it, the new Grand Tour?
2 days' time, I think, isn't it? 14th?
Is it?
15th,
Yeah,
something like that.
yeah, something like that.
Yeah, that'd be interesting. I enjoyed the last one. It was all right, but
I like
you
the
know,
last one as well.
it was all right. Not too bad.
Yeah.
That's the one. With built, the belts are in.
Nice.
Belts are in. Vertical conveyors replaced.
So
Have you done the
just need-
recipes?
I've done the recipes, and I've done the
Are they all
power.
powered?
Yeah.
In which case,
So you just need
we
stuff.
need to work out what we need to do in terms of feeding the beast.
We need quick wire, which we've got over here. And
We're over there. Yep.
And we need the stuff.
Quickest
Now,
quick.
come down here and make sure that I'm not being an idiot.
Coming down. Where are you at the moment? You're over there somewhere. Ah, you brought plastic along. Fantastic. Thank you very much.
Okay,
indeed.
yeah, but now try and connect it up to the next thing.
Hold on a second. Okay. Yep, I'll do that. If I grab that one, I think it's probably too far anyway because I think we'll need it before then. But we'll give it a go. Too long.
How did that happen?
That's a really good question. How are the belt underneath too long when the one above it is the same flipping length? Oh, Satisfactory. Oh, why has it done that?
Yeah.
God, it's fine. Don't worry. We're gonna. Right. So the reason it's fine.
We don't need it that far. So actually, here would be a fine place to sort of take it off and.
Well, yeah. If you see where
use
the
it.
quick wires, we're looking at grabbing the bottom quick wire, which is nice because it's coming along the road this way. So I'm going to put some holes in the floor. I'm going to go vertically up to feed the machines. So
actually,
I
that's
reckon
not going to be too bad, is it? That'll work out.
it's going to be all right. It's going to be all right. You're all right, lad. It's all right, lad. I just want to make sure I don't get in the way of the silica input. So I'm just going to check that out. Now the silica input.
Yes.
Has a kink to it, but that might work.
Beg your pardon.
It might have to turn through 90 degrees.
Right.
We might have to turn that one around a little bit. That'll put a kink in the belt. Balls. Well, we'll see in a second. It's not a problem.
You'll see balls.
Well, we'll do a splitter in the area next to it. We'll do a split. Now, input-wise, we have two inputs, both of which are getting split into 4. Makes sense, doesn't it? So if we do, doesn't matter where we put them really, if that's the case. So I'm going to put it right in the middle hole there, and right in the middle hole there if I want to, for style purposes. Which means there and there, which means there and there. All right. I might not work, but we'll try it. So I guess as you look at the factory from the front, plastic in the left. What he said. Plastic in the left, Caterium in the right. Or bits of Caterium anyhow. How's that suit you, sir? Does that suit you?
I think so.
Oh, bollocks.
I think that'll
They're
work.
exactly where the belt is. Let me move the silicon
Are
belt.
they? Are they really? Yes, they really are.
Yeah,
That's
they're a tiny bit in the way.
Just a little bit. They can go in a bit though, can't they? Because there's room to go beyond the belt.
And Hoover. Well, I'm just going to run up
the belt.
Is there room to go below the belt?
No, you mustn't
we're
go below
we're
the
going
belt.
to go below it. We are going to go below it. Because, and I say this,
Just going below the belt.
I am aiming below the belt. People, stand back. Right, that's the career attack. CJ, how you doing, my friend? How you doing? If I grab this as an inputty type thing, is that the right height, Mr. S? One higher, maybe?
Oh,
One higher, I reckon there.
Yes.
Does that give you a target to aim at?
It gives me a target to aim at least.
Fantastic. In which case, I'm going to do this. Oh, actually, hold on a second. That's the middle of that one, isn't it? I'm going to put that one that way around. So if I just drop it down to there, I want to use the road really, but I'm just going to be really naughty and do that. Oh, you're going to do it that way? Okay.
That's just lazy. No, I'm not going to do it that way.
Fuck the tidiness. Who cares a shit? I'll put the other vertical conveyor in. I'm now going to go and up top and try and do 4 into 1s. Need a kind of concertina situation again.
No, not there.
No, do whatever you're doing. I don't know what you're doing. Why not? Put it there. Goes into 2. Then you can go like there, splits into two. And or maybe you go there, splits into two. Seems reasonable. And then well, actually, we're gonna do it that way, that'd be nice. Oh, that'd be really cool actually. Grab yourself some vertical conveyors. I want your vertical conveyor. I do one there. Yeah, that'd be nice. Grab myself the.
Grab yourself a merry little Christmas.
Just don't grab me by the balls. What?
That
Indeed.
better.
That.
Is it perfect? No. It'll do.
Why is that not the right height?
Better.
Because Vim did mistakes. Oh, I see what I did. Oh. Alright, okay. I have to do a little rearrangement of the floor for a second. I need to delete that. Grab myself a half foundation of the wrong colour, so I remember to change it afterwards. Grab myself a generic wall. Oh, hold on a second. I wonder if I can do that. An autosave is a 9.
Are you using the inner one?
1 second. What inner one?
Well, if
What
we
are we
look at the
talking
inputs, the one standing this way, the ones on the left are sort of towards the machine, so that there's the inner line, and the other ones would be the outer line.
Bear with me one moment, caller. I will wait for the autosave and come and look at what you mean.
Where you're standing right now,
I'm looking toward. Yeah, well, hello.
the way you're facing right now, are you using
Yeah.
inputs on the left or on the right?
Using what on the left or the right?
The input for the silicon, are you going to use that on the left or the right?
Oh, you don't mean silicon, do you?
I don't mean silicon, no.
So
You know what I mean.
as you
I
look at it
don't. I
from
don't mean
where are
plastic. That's
you?
the other one.
You're
Quick
near
wire.
me. So, what my intention was something along the lines of sort of like that, although maybe slightly different, and then have a little concertina of them coming across.
I see.
So on the right, on the left, as you look at it from that angle, from the front down the line, essentially, the right-hand side will be the deuterium in, and the left-hand side will be the plastic in.
Yeah. Okay.
Does that make sense?
And we need to split that into 3 then at this point.
4.
We need to split that into 4 then. Oh yes, look, it's got a layer that I hadn't realised.
Yeah. So what I've done, although I'm going to change that after I put the vertical conveyors in, so I know what I'm aiming at, which is what I was mucking about with just now. Is just trying to work out. In fact, if I do that, but I've been a bit rash. Is that the right phrase? Maybe the right terminology. If I put me exactly the same spot, like that, that's kind of neater then, isn't it? Because then they'll be concertinaed an equal amount. I just need to get the holes in the right place, but I've realised to do that I need to line it up right. So actually I can do it this way. That's the way I do it. Yeah, that'll do. If I do 1, 2, 3, grab that, and then it's the other way around, like that, and then
Oh, I see.
like that, and then do the same for the other one. Does that work?
Yeah.
Ooh, suddenly
should do.
can't fly. I can only fly so high. There's not enough power in there yet. I mean, be closer to fly high. Come on. No. Why have I got no power? I've got loads of power, but I can't fly. Why can't I fly? Oh, I hate it when that happens. Damn it. Right. So I can get rid of that. That. Oh, no. That one. And that one. So this is really complicated than I realised I didn't need to. Right. For some reason I can't fly above a certain level even though I've got power. What am I... Oh, am I crouching? Is that what it is?
It might be.
Land. Yeah, I was crouching. Bloody thing. I don't know why, how or why I was crouching, but I was crouching. Right. So, 1, 2, 3, 4. So let's do it that way. 1, 2, 3, 4. Don't mention thumb war. You know, I said it out loud, and I know people were thinking it. It's not about thumb wars here, honest. So if I put that in line with that one in particular, it's going to cause a problem there, isn't it? So now I want to try a neat triple split. So what I might do, in fact, if we do it like that,
Ah, you'll put, yes, yeah.
So if we kind of do a nice.
Are we gonna go? We're gonna go straight into there, though, aren't we?
That was the idea, but I think I might actually have to move that now.
No, that's fair enough.
So what I'm wondering is if we do
let this play out, I think,
one there. Oh, to get this just nice. In fact, we've got loads of room, haven't we?
We have got loads of room, yeah.
So in theory, if you grab one of those, that's going to touch. No, it needs to be one further apart. If there's one, oh god, how did I manage to put that in the wrong spot? Well, very easily it turns out. So then you have one that kind of goes up the middle. So go one to there. One to there. I guess that one to there.
Does work, just about.
I'm trying to make it symmetrical. I know it's
well,
like that.
Yeah, you've got it, I think.
And then we just put that there, I guess. Which is it's not pretty. It's really not the prettiness that it deserves. Which means that goes in the bin.
Yeah, it's not bad. That can go.
I maybe should have moved it across one further. Actually, looking at this, because otherwise, I should have moved it across one further, shouldn't I? I'll do that. That's fine.
No, we're fine. We're fine because I can do.
You're gonna go around it.
Yeah.
Okay, you wiggle, and I'll build the other one this side, which needs to be a bit.
No, it's done that thing again where it won't build properly.
Oh, try again. So I'm hopeful. I go there, and there. It is ugly, isn't it? I could do it vertically, really, but I'm just going to do it this way. Fuck it. It's. It's the old way of doing it, but. No. Oh, that'll do. Yeah, that's still symmetrical, so that'll be fine. Okay.
That looks alright.
I've gone too far. I've gone too far. Because you did neatly and I didn't.
Oh, well, yeah, well, yes, yeah.
You see, I think you went to there, or at least sort of like that.
Yeah,
Close
I
enough?
went close.
You went
Yeah,
even closer,
I think
didn't
it's
you?
close enough. I think I did
Oh.
do it closer, but because I was closer to begin with, so I didn't have much of a choice.
You missing some belts to these plastics? You're only filling up the first machines.
Uh-oh.
There's no belts going along the top.
Yay!
Oh, I've done the outside belts, not the inside belts. Bugger.
Yeah,
Okay, well, I'll fix the belts then. Do you want to get the Caterium in, and
I will
I'll do
start
that.
to get the Caterium.
Yeah.
Quick
Tripwire.
Wire, quick wire, that's
yeah,
the stuff.
quick wire. Where are we
The-
taking the quick wire from?
I'll show you. Oh,
There's
there.
a belt down here.
So, if you go right underneath the factory,
There.
right underneath, and all the way across to the Caterium wire, the quick wire.
I see.
So what you could do, so you can hang it underneath the other factories, you see, all the way across,
Yeah.
just the height, or yeah,
Oh,
if you
so
do
you
that, you
can't
probably take
quite.
it down one inside the factory. So if I delete that one, for example, and then pop one underneath, that's probably the right height. What do you reckon? That one, because that would go if you that would line up.
I don't know,
Or
but
you
it's
gonna go
worth
to
a
the
try.
road?
No, it's worth a try.
Okay, I'll go and do some belting. You work it out. I know
I'll
you
work
can.
it out. Yeah.
I know he can. He knows he will. He's
I
actually a
think I
BB
can, I
boy.
know I can.
Right, so the bottom row's done. So the bottom row of machines should now have their appropriate amounts of plastique. Right. Okay, that one should now start getting plastic. Well, there's no more plastic on the belt, but that's fine. Because we're still consuming 180 with the old machine setup, so we need to switch that off and see if it transfers across once we've got this working correctly. Should be easy enough. We can also disconnect the route to the old storage because the new storage has got a connection as well. So that's that setup. That's lovely. So plastic is coming in batches. There it goes. Then it gets split. I like it when it does that. That's fun. Look at it. So we have some plastic in that machine, and that one. Oop, wrong thing. And that one. And that one. Lovely. Let's go around the rest of them. That's beautiful. Okay. Now we've got... Yep. They're not backing up yet, but the first machines are nearly full. I probably should do this after the Cateriums come in, the quick wires come in rather, because otherwise it'll be a bit weird. Oh, we're starting. I see quick wires coming in. A little
Quick wire
bit.
isn't properly coming in yet. It's nearly coming in.
Ah, right, okay. I saw a little tiny bit in there. Diddly 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 diddly. Diddly diddly diddly. Oh, there's one just disappeared up. Okay.
Okay, now it should be coming.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That was moving. That's motoring. That's giving it some beans. So we should see all of those. Yep, all four of them are starting to have action.
That's what we want.
And we should start to see some green lights, I hope.
Just seen how the power poles are just stacked on top.
Yeah.
Yeah. The design feature.
It's probably one of the most compact factories you've built.
Yes, it is. I know that Ram said you can get more in, but this is about as compact as I wanted to go without making it look really weird. Now the output's going to be interesting
It's
to sort
still
out later.
easy to check belts and stuff if things that aren't working.
Yeah, it's not too difficult to investigate.
You can squeeze between the machines.
Yeah. It's just the belting up that's a bit of a pain. But so we have those machines receiving stuff, but we still don't have enough plastic on the belts. So we're outputting circuit boards. What we need to do, I suppose, as much as anything else, I said we're going to replace the other machine with circuit boards. We double check where the circuit boards were going in case they're getting consumed somewhere else as well. I just remembered that's a thing. But also, we need to output into the machines below, don't we?
We need to output into, as you said, machines quite rightly below.
So, we're going to have to top that up. The output in total
Hang on.
is... That's all right, that's fine. Yeah, it's going to be interesting. As an output. Bugger.
Is it too much?
No, where they put the plastic is going to probably block the output, is what I'm thinking.
Oh, I see.
No, we'll use a vertical conveyor to split it out. It's not a problem. Actually, they're mergers, aren't they? So we can go off the side.
You could go off the side, yeah.
So that's not an issue. Where we're going to put it in, I suppose, is the
I
next
don't know
question.
why you wouldn't have enough plastic.
It's very sparse, but then I don't know whether the machine's running fine anyway without it. The first machines are all backed up. It may still be enough. I'm just not used to seeing
The factory is
running.
back. The factory's backed up. Well, the
Running out of
factory's
quick wire.
all green.
Yeah, it's just a bit short on quick wire at the far end just at the moment, so we'll see what that comes out at.
Oh, no, no, the plastic one's all green.
Yeah.
So we don't have any choice. The input is here.
And it's split into two, isn't it?
We have to do two of them, yeah, because these are running around in a sort of horseshoe shape,
Yes.
aren't they?
So we've got
The issue
these
is
two.
the current, the old circuit board factory is running an awful lot.
Yeah. We don't have enough. But that's fine. So we'll get this started. Oh dear me. Right. Now, whatever happens, I'm going to have to disappear for a minute. And in fact, I might be more than a couple of minutes. I do apologise. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to say this. Go watch Mr. Stephen. I'll be back on Mr. Stephen's stream in a little bit. So what what I'd like you to all to do, I'm gonna raid Mr. Stephen. That's what I'm going to do.
Gosh.
So, yeah, I know. Scary, innit?
It is.
So I will be back streaming tomorrow night with the rest of the gang. But before I do that, I need to take a quick break. I wasn't expecting. Let me just make sure I got the right thing here. There it is.
Kicked out the game.
You shouldn't have been. But I should be back.
Connection
Go and
lost
play,
to
Mr. Stephen.
host.
I will see you all in a second. I will tab back into the game in a sec so that you don't get that problem. Here we go.
I can't see Vimus playing the game.
But
Who
I'm
is it this
running
time,
a
Commissioner?
party phone.
Joker, Egghead, Riddler, King Tut.
Well,
My game doesn't think Vimus is playing.
that's weird.
I can't join back in.
I mean, he's here, I suppose. It's only
Try
just
now.
said you've left the game.
Oh, that's back.
Yeah, I tabbed out. That's weird. I'm tabbed back in again. I'm back as soon as I can. Sorry.
So we're making 175 circuit boards a minute, which will fit onto a single thing. So how in God's name are we going to... You notice he disappears when the difficult bit happens.
Yep.
We have to get the output from these circuit boards, which is over here, all the way across the design to the inputs, which are down here.
Yep.
I'm just trying to think, what's the bus roads are in this? We could go through the middle, or through the underneath the floor, which we'd have to do back here somewhere. Maybe. Yeah, and if it did that, would that interfere with anything? No, it wouldn't. That'd be all right. Annoyingly, that would be all right. Okay, so let's get some. Is there a quick way of adding an item to your hotbar?
Find it in the list and push the number, isn't it?
Yeah, I just wondered if there was a way I could target it in the world and press a button and have it.
No, I don't think you can.
That's really annoying. So I haven't got conveyor belt mounts in my list of things.
Isn't that 9 on your bar at the moment? Try pushing 9 at the moment.
Those are the floor
Yes.
ones.
But
Can
then
I-
push E. Or hold E.
Oh, I see, and I can do it from there. Okay, that's cool. Thank you.
Because you can do that with all the tiers of belts and stuff. And yeah, any similar items that are on those wheels.
Now, where do I need this? I need this to be here. Almost. Oh, I don't really want it to be outside the factory because I know that would be something that they would not enjoy. So we need that kind of here. Which means hopefully. Yeah, it works. I'm doing, as you can probably see, the easy bit first. But when I call it the easy bit, I really don't mean that at all. Ah, no, you see, I've backed myself into a corner now because I need to take that down, so that needs to go down here. That's going to go through that, never mind. Oh dear, no, I can't do it like that. Damn it. That's rather annoying. What I'm going to need is to split that in two somewhere. Okay. Right, another idea. So what I'm trying to do here is to merge, I want to split rather these two belts, or this one belt into two, so that it can go up and it can go down. It is, however, rather annoying.
Oh, you got to get it to both floors.
Yeah, you know what I need is a vertical splitter. I'm sure I've said that many times. Unless I split at the top there, which is going to...
It's the most awkward input to line up to.
But that's going to push it above there, which is annoying, but not the end of the world, although it'd be better if it didn't have to. So if that was on that belt like that, that's a merger, not a splitter. Then that could come down here and essentially just go straight in. This one, what the hell do I do with this one? Given that I'd need a... Alright, let's work this through by process of elimination. If I need a hole, let's say here, that's not quite right, but let's say here.
So you know, I said it rained a bit here
Yeah.
today. Just seen a picture of how flooded it is here.
Is it flooded there?
The amount of rain that came down, yeah, roads started to flood.
Wow. I've got friends in Birmingham who said it was bad in Birmingham.
Yeah, well, our thunderstorm was literally just over this town. It didn't move anywhere. It was just here. Just watching it on the lightning map.
Excellent. Right. Okay. So that kind of works. Now I need to do a 8 number 8 there. I'm going to need to bring... Where's it gone? This. Oh, that's annoying. It's just out. It's just that little bit out. Still just a bit. That's because I'm having to do that. What happens if I go the other way? Right, so that's split that line off. So it's going the right way. So now I've got to come back here and I've got to merge all of these things, all these outputs from here vertically, because that's not annoying at all.
You know who to blame for all this?
Yeah. If somebody'd like to do that in chat, then
Decided to leave. Yeah.
all of those are going to be outputs because it's a conveyor merger. It's only got one input. No, hang on. Oh, bum. So those are going to be outputs. Okay, all right.
Yeah, all your outputs are down this end.
I can only do that once.
You kind of want the reverse of what Vimus has here. Down that
You
end.
kind of do, don't you?
Hmm.
So we've got 4. It needs to be merged to one. So if I put a merger in there, and then I'll take that along a little bit more. Can I do that? I've got space to do that. No, I haven't. Bum. Alright. This is not the same as what Vimus has done over there. But
First one must be there. The next one has to be a lift next to it.
yeah, it was there. I'm not building again.
Let's go.
There you go.
Could have been an autosave. We never know. Vimus isn't
No, of course. What's that? Yeah. Oh, you know when you press the wrong button and the build that you're doing goes wrong?
Well, the new build mode would be useful. Up on. Nope. Alright, that's fine. If I put it on the cross beams.
Go to there, is that going to work? I think that might work. Not quite.
No, you're gonna. This one needs to come out of cloak.
Yeah, okay. Maybe there. That's better. That's better. And then we can have a merger.
You can have that facing the direction you want to go in now.
Yeah.
Line it up with the...
That needs
Even
to go
line...
there.
Well, we could have lined up with this one.
You're right, I can put it there, can't I?
Yeah.
There we go.
Oh, just about fits in.
Right, so, in theory, if not in practice, if everything's hooked up here, we should have stuff starting to go into machines, which it looks like we do. And then downstairs, we also have stuff that looks like it's going into machines. That's brilliant. So now we need to deal with the output from that, or have we got an output going from there? See, half the other problem is that Vimus knows where all the stuff is going.
No,
in,
the
you know.
outputs are here and stopping. They're doing a
How
similar sort of thing,
many circuit boards? 3 a minute across? 2, 4...
Oh, they're definitely fit on a
On a single
Mark V
belt.
Yeah.
And where do we need to take them to? That's the other thing. So there's a lot of stuff here that...
Yeah, I don't think we've got anywhere for them to actually
Yeah.
go at the moment.
That Vimus knows, and I don't. That's the problem. But we are now presumably creating high-speed connectors. It's the machines are running, so.
Yeah, there's some on this belt up here.
So we also need to have a look at motors. Is motors the next factory, or do we need to fix motors that we've already got going?
It's a new factory by the looks of that.
And do we know how many that we need to make?
No. We never know how many we need to make of anything.
This is a problem.
Whatever at all.
There we go.
Hello. Well,
Hello, how are we going?
you should come and see the handiwork. It's a mess, but it's a good mess.
Okay, where am I looking at what?
All right, we'll start up at the top.
Okay. Lovely. Oh, good. Yeah. I can see the
That's the
circuit boards are coming out.
circuit board's coming out. Okay. Now they're
Beautiful.
going down this
Merge-
little
no,
tube
merge.
here.
Oh,
then
the
they're going-
outputs at the back.
Yeah.
Ah.
Yeah.
I thought the outputs at the front. Okay, that's fine. No, that's good. That saves a lot of hassle.
And they're going underneath
hole.
the floor here. Is there?
Uh,
And then
Yeah.
I'm splitting them at this point. At which point there's a little convergence of conveyor lifts.
That's good.
that
No, that's
takes
fine.
one lot down, and the other lot is going into the machines. And
Lovely.
the machines are running. And the next thing is that we've not got an output for these things yet, and they need to be machined in as well.
Oh, what these things? The
The
high-speed connectors.
High-speed connectors, yeah.
So they're going to start stacking up in a second. Did you, perchance? I know I said before I ran off in a hurry. Did you perchance check what else the old circuit boards were feeding?
No.
I think we probably
'Cause-
need to do that before we switch off the old machine.
Yes, I haven't sort of gone
but
to
no,
the
it's
extreme
cool.
of
That
switching
works.
something off, because that's not a good idea.
Off. No, off. We're all off. It's all off. It's fine. Let's fly along and see. Right. So. 'Cause then we can. Well, actually, we've got the high-speed connectors done, so you can. Oh, I need to just clear my to-do list slightly. Bear with me a second. It's a bit untidy. There we go. So high-speed connectors are running, aren't they?
High-speed connectors are, as you say, running.
Brilliant. So mark them as done, although we haven't completely finished them because we haven't switched off the old ones yet. We also haven't put them to storage yet either, because we will.
Nope.
Do we need them in storage? I mean, I've got a space for them, but do we need?
Well, I think that there's a reason that we have them in storage, but I don't know, because there's a few things use high-speed connectors, don't they? If we want to build them.
I guess they do. Now, circuit boards, the old circuit boards, are going. We've got 2 outputs, I assume. Yep, there we go. So it goes to the end, goes down, around, through, out. Okay, that's cool. It's got one going into the floor, which I'm guessing goes to storage. Which is
That's
that one
likely.
there. We'll check that one in a second, but I think that's going to storage.
High-speed connectors get used to make
Oh no, go that way. Oh no, we're doing something else with them.
double wall mounts Mark III, drone ports, power pole Mark 3s are high-speed connectors.
So so that means
So we do need to store them because
what
we
about
will need.
the circuit boards? Is the other thing, yes.
Circuit boards.
So as far as I can tell, we've got computers. Only computers use circuit boards. That seems a bit weird.
Get used to make computers, high-speed connectors. Can be used to make radio control units. Other than that, get used to build a few buildings.
Right. So we have run into a problem then.
They make the adaptive control units,
Oh.
which are the space elevator parts.
Well, let's come back to those. I don't care about those in a minute. The one I do care about is the computers, because we've just built a whole system to feed the high-speed connectors.
Yeah.
But actually, where is the old high-speed connector factory?
Down this mess somewhere.
I was going to say so, but I just realised that these circuit boards for this old factory is actually only supplying computers. That doesn't make any sense.
That's because the high-speed connector factory doesn't connect to anything.
It does. It's
The
here.
old one.
Where is it? Over there. Thank you.
We must have some in storage somewhere.
Oh, here we go. This machine here. Okay, yeah, it's got circuit boards in it. So where's those circuit
Now
boards?
my pings are working.
Oh, is that the one that comes on the floor? Oh, great, that goes into the floor. Ah, so is it that one? Right.
Also, our high-speed connector storage is right here at the moment.
Yeah, it's in the wrong place. So we need to, which is good because we're going to replace that, aren't we? I assume. Why don't you just delete that floor there? There's the. Hello. So the circuit boards come along here. They go to this turn in the. Oh right, okay. So yes, the circuit boards are supplying old storage, and the computers and the high-speed connectors. Because they've got a junction just above the box we store them in.
Mm-hmm.
Which is excellent.
That messy.
Yeah, that's horrible. But what that does mean is that what we've just built only supplies high-speed connectors, and we haven't got any spare.
That's fine, but we need to. Yeah. We'll need to rebuild that factory at some point.
So, what we can do is if we disconnect.
Very disturbing. You're walking through a floor at the moment.
Am I really?
Yeah.
Sorry. So in theory, we can disconnect it from the old high-speed connector factory, can't we? We can switch that off.
If the high-speed connector factory is connected up to where our high-speed connectors are going.
Ah, good point. Which it is, of course. Which is going into computers. No, supercomputers.
Supercomputers.
Yeah.
So I can't disconnect that. Balls. Well, that's okay. The new factory's doing a job.
Can for an hour or two.
Yeah, but that's not. We haven't got time to do that tonight.
The new computer is.
Considering we're just throwing away supercomputers anyway at the moment.
Well, yeah, yeah, exactly. We probably don't have to worry about it that much. I'm
No,
going to
you're
untick high-speed
generating the
connectors.
nuts.
I'm
Well,
gonna untick
it-
high-speed.
it just needs to be said about connect to supercomputers now.
So what we need to do is run the high-speed connectors back to the main road, because that's the way. That was the main aim, and
Right.
then we'll route them to the computers as they are temporarily, and then we can switch off the off. So it's a bit. I've unticked high-speed connectors. We're making them, but they haven't been plumbed in yet.
They've got to be plumbed in. That's it.
They got to be plumbed in, which is interesting because that will change the area limiter factory. There's all sorts of things that will
everything,
help
yeah.
to trigger.
There's a lot of stuff that.
Oh, there'll be so many belts tied up over here because the belt connections of these machines are the messiest parts.
Yes, they are. They are pretty unforgivingly messy. But what it does mean is, for the time remaining, we can stare at our new structure we just built and go, well, how should it look? Maybe we should do that. Do you want to do some styling, or do you want to do something else?
I thought we could actually get some of the high speed connectors out
over here.
merged into a belt. But
Yeah, no, do it. That's perfect. I'm more than happy with that. So if we bring them back to the road, then, if that's the case.
yeah, but then that's an easy thing to do because we're
It is
right
very
next
easy.
to the road and we're on the right side of the road to pick something up. So hopefully, it'll all go
Yeah,
together.
which side are you going to bring it down? Or shall I make it wider and then do it under a new bit?
Oh, you could do, but I was going to bring it down the side we haven't used yet.
Yes. Okay, that's fine. It just makes it really more complicated to get on a belt. Not a problem. We can do that. In fact, what I'd like to do, which might seem really stupid, you see it comes along this road and the way it joins, I'd like to actually join it. Oh, hello.
It's like a hole. A diggy hole.
Who dug the hole? I need to see who dug the hole.
I think CJ dug the hole.
He dug a small hole.
It was a diggy hole.
It was indeed a small hole. Yeah. So because of the way the storage works.
Yeah.
Okay, did I press the right button there? Yeah, I did. See where the road goes across the storage?
Yes.
Waving an arse. He's flicking his tail at you. I'd like to join the high-speed connectors on the right-hand side of that road as we look at it. Now, that doesn't sound...
So we could take it out the back of this building then if you wanted, and new road.
Or right down the road and just run it underneath all this mess.
Or that. Yeah.
Keep the mess together.
Keep the mess together.
And we'll join it in where we bring the quartz in, for example. That location there, which I'll... how do I ping things? What's the ping button? Mine knows the button.
I know where you... I'm looking at the place where you're joining the quartz in, yeah. Yeah.
So if I make a space there to make it possible, because then what
I'm going to figure out how we're going to merge these together, because we've given ourselves two difficult jobs. Firstly was splitting horizontally, and secondly is merging horizontally.
What, in the high-speed connectors thing?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm coming to you then. Let's have a look. So, autosave in 9.
Ooh.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. We've got 2 items we need to merge. That's right.
We've got 4 items we need to merge. 2 up, 2 down. Yeah.
Do we?
Yeah.
I only see 2. Oh, we're going to bring the high-speed connectors and the...
well, there's 2 floors of high-speed connectors, isn't there? And there's 2 rows per floor, so that's 4.
There's 1 row per floor. It's a loop.
Oh, it's looped, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's all looped, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. So it's actually 2 into 1.
I was thinking it was all... So which way is it going? Which one?
It's the
right, so it's the one on the right for both
the
of them. Yeah.
Left-hand side is the output. I believe.
No.
Because they're mergers.
Right-hand side is the output.
Is it really?
Mm-hmm. If you stand on the belt, you'll go round in a circle.
That's a very good point. If I stand on the belt, I know. Oh, right, yeah, it is. So I put the output and the input on the same side. Okay, Vim, you idiot.
Maybe.
That's fine. All right.
It was just the way that we were doing it, I think.
Well, no, that's part of the blueprint.
It's the same for both of them. Oh, right, I see. Yeah, sure. Right.
So I may have, yeah. Let's not get involved in that right now. Replacing that in the blueprint is something to do another day of the week. Right. So we've got 2 that we need to merge together and then send through the floor.
Yes. The through the floor bit's the easiest bit of the lot. But if we put it in first, it will get in the way.
So if we send 2 lots through the floor and then underneath merge them, maybe?
Oh, we could. Oh, yeah. Yes, we could do that.
So maybe...
problem with that's going to be
Go on.
that they're both stacked in the same way, but we could
Don't worry.
do like we've done upstairs and have an offset conveyor.
If we put a target there,
yeah,
and let's say a target there,
right,
and then if I use the inside one in the other direction, Vim, like that, and then grab
the outside one you want to go up?
I want to go. I think where's the hole going to end up? It's going to be on the. So I think it's going to be there.
That's it.
About right?
Yep.
and then go like so it matches
So I can,
like
I
that.
can hook that up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Beautiful.
If I press the right buttons, there we go.
Yeah. So then we should have outputs on both.
Not the
If we
neatest
go
thing work, but it works.
underneath, so we've got 2 output
God.
holes there.
Ah, now underneath's going to be a problem, isn't it? Because we got
Not really.
stuff and, oh no, actually it's not. That's great.
Because we
Great.
can, it's just the only position. It's the positioning of the merger, but it doesn't matter because all you do, I guess,
The merger
is
can
you go.
can be further on, can't it?
If we put it on, you take the middle one for example. Where we're going to aim to go across. We're going to aim to join the road, aren't we?
Yeah.
But on the other side. So I guess you go
So
down.
if we do that,
Yeah, just go to
I've
the.
just put that picture of how wet the roads were
second.
earlier today.
1 second. I just
Okay.
put that there,
good idea.
then run one straight across. Okay, is that on Discord?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I can do that. I'm gonna have a look on Discord.
It's just a bit damp.
Yeah,
Isn't that right next to the river?
that's a good picture actually. It really does illustrate it nicely.
Oh,
It
yeah.
does.
Just
It looks
taking
like
us-
that big truck is leaking water.
It looks like it's watering the street, doesn't it?
It does.
Oh.
Yeah, it's just one that someone put.
Sorry, I've just seen our general chat as well at the same time, and there's a conversation about house moves going on there at the moment, and I like it a lot. That's funny. GG jam. That's what I'll say. Right, so that's nice and linked. So you've got a nice output there, and then that means we can go down from the wall hole, can't we? Although we can go inside.
Yes, we
And
can
then
do what we
across
want
the
from
road.
wall.
Meanwhile, I'll go the other side, and I will attempt to make a space to kind of fall to the floor here. Ran out of power, falling, made it. Close.
Oh, now we can't go through here, can we? Because we're busy under there. We've got
Let me go over the top here. So
machines and stuff under there.
I'm very tempted to use the bottom floor, but to do that, I just need to expand this ever so slightly. Oh, I could go above that actually. Be nice. Got an input from over there that will eventually disappear, I suspect. We'll probably replace that quartz input at some point with some. Well, we will do something a bit more elegant, but right now it works, so who cares? Let's put it in at the second level up. I just feel the bottom floor would be easier. So take that out a second. And that. A bit of. Ooh, let's go half floor, I reckon. That, that. Let's go around the house.
Oh, I'm missing iron plates all of a sudden.
It's a bit of a pain. What I say? What? You're missing iron plates?
The good thing is we're not that far away from the old storage.
This is true. So I've got a hole in the floor which will allow us to supply in. What I do now is plumb in the next bit.
Well, that's a massive difference in circuit boards. That turns recipe. It's a computer recipe.
Right.
It uses a hell of a lot less circuit boards.
Oh, really?
But and it only requires one other thing as well. So
Right.
it's done an assembler rather than manufacturer. But the other things are crystal oscillators.
And now, didn't we say crystal oscillators would be amazing because we're going to do something else cool with them?
We did at some point.
Oh, was that going to be using by any chance the quick wire we just used to make the the other stuff?
Potentially, yes.
Yeah, I think it might be what it was. Bugger.
Crystal oscillators doesn't use quick wire.
Good, it wasn't that recipe I was thinking of then. That's good news. Right, so that's going to come along here somewhere, probably somewhere where there's alclad sheets available. I need to go get some alclad sheets. I'll run out.
Does mean we need more ports.
Keep digging. Oh, you've gone for a small hole again. Small hole. More quartz, did you say?
Mm-hmm.
That's fine. We've got 200 spare on the other belt. How much do we actually need is the question. Alclad sheets we need. I'll have 4 stacks of those because we always need loads. A little bit more concrete while we're here. Oh. Fine.
Wow, that was bend.
That's it. Have you been bending things?
I've been bent before, and I'll bend again.
That's it. Well, until you get to a certain age.
Yeah, that's true. Then you can't.
Yeah, that'll be it. Oh, you put a second road in. Ah, okay, cool.
Well,
Right.
you know, I thought it was an idea.
More road.
I don't know if it's a good idea.
Doesn't need to go all the way to the road. It just needs to turn right at some point.
It needs to turn right there, doesn't it? Sort of here.
I'm trying to work it out because you have to go underneath. It needs to go at the level below.
That is easier said than done because we've got things running across there.
Well, yeah, that level below is only for really going across, which is what. Yeah. Yuck.
That
That's
I'm
yuck,
presuming
isn't
is
it?
going to be full of gubbins. So yeah. How
Yeah.
is that working?
How's what working?
There's
Oh, don't go in there. Oh, right, the wall.
the wall, yeah.
Yeah, you notice there's a half floor at the end.
I see. That's why.
You have to
That
have an
makes more
overlapping.
sense.
There's no half wall. There's only a half floor, so you have to kind of overlap it, which is a bit weird, but it works. Since they actually line up really nicely, the skins. Yeah. I've made an input hole over this side. I know it seems weird to put it in that side, but it's the way because the way we want to put it in storage as well. That would be really helpful.
Whereabouts is the input hole?
See where the quartz was when you brought it across for me and asked you to.
Yeah.
Did you come across to where the quartz was? In there. So I put another vertical conveyor in underneath that.
I
want to aim for that hole, which means probably going backwards rather than forwards.
Hang on, what's under there?
You could just go alongside these pipes, couldn't we? If I get rid of that glass wall here, which you don't need, that one there.
Yeah, actually, that might be a better place to turn.
Because it go underneath the man tube, and in fact the man tube can go a different route anyway. We can make it higher. But I'm gonna readjust the man tube now. Don't man tube near us, or the human tube.
Ooh, ow.
Transportation is what I need. That's what. If you want to be a record breaker, you want transportation. Out there. That's not nice. Let's grab a tube. Going down to that bad boy. There we go. Glorious. That should tuck it out of the way slightly. Oh yeah, it works. Yeah, with the down hole down.
Yeah.
That worked nicely.
8. Come on. Something's not right here. There we go. No, it's gone again.
What's gone?
I don't know. Every time I keep trying to place this and then moving away.
I can see you moving it. It's moving now. It's moving. It just goes minimum distance, I think. Yeah, that should be perfect.
Is that too far?
Have you gone?
No, it's not.
I'm actually going to move this hypertube support slightly. Oh no, that's it. I want that.
Oh,
I can. That's better. They're alongside each other then, which works nicely. Yeah, just extend if you want to. Just extend
on. I had an inch of space.
There you go. I'm just filling it in. That's fair enough. Oh, well, right. Be careful.
They can't.
Oh no, that's fine. That's all right. I'm going to delete those 2 bits though.
You want the half ones across there?
I'll put the half ones in while you're doing the rest of it. If you want.
Right.
I mean, it'll probably extend further at another point in time, but for now that'll do. Banana, do 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 do. Banana, do 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 do. One second. I'll tell you what I'll do for you. What I'm gonna do, mate. What I'm gonna do is this, right? There you go. There's a target. There's your target. Ain't that beautiful? Magical.
Brilliant.
Are the things on it? All right. If you go inside now and look at the road inside,
there are things on it. Yeah.
what you should see.
Oh yeah.
And then as you go along, you'll see it turns off, and that will be routed storage later. We'll work that one out later on. In fact, it might already heading that way, and then it'll still be along this road here. And you see that we need to take to the other locations.
To the other locations. Brilliant.
Yes.
Well, we have reached that time.
We have.
It is 10:30. It's been an interesting stream. It's been a very hot stream.
Yes.
I did actually have to open the door. It's still 27 degrees in here, which is way too hot.
My air conditioning developed a fault, so it stopped working.
I can't believe it's this hot at this time of night as well. That's the other thing. But we'll be back tomorrow night for some more sweltering playing, this time of Minecraft.
Yes.
What are we doing in Minecraft tomorrow night?
Finishing some things off, actually. Trains, yeah.
And I
Trains.
also had a thought about blood magic.
Trains and blood. Join us for bloody trains tomorrow night.
It will be a bit like that.
I've got a plan to build another blood altar.
Right, okay. That'll be interesting.
I like the sound of that.
But until then, thanks ever so much for coming along. It's been a lovely
Yes.
evening. We will see you tomorrow. Probably same sort of setup, because it's still going to be really hot. But until then, thanks ever so much for watching. We'll see you tomorrow night. Have a great day tomorrow. Goodbye.
Bye.